immediately.
Yep.
Okay,
Okay.
here we go. I can also trim down stuff.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody.
Asher's
Hey.
introducing it.
I know.
Like now?
My bad. No, we can talk about stuff for a minute, or we can do the
Okay.
intro now. I don't really care. So,
Uh.
how's life been? It's been a while since the last podcast episode. If you know what I mean.
Couple months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has been a while.
How's the crew been hanging?
Um, I'm I'm hanging.
That's
I'm doing
awesome.
fine. Asher got
Yep.
his crazy new microphone.
Whoa. Joey's still #1 at the dentist.
Oh, no, because I don't go to the orthodontist anymore.
Oh, okay.
Because I finished my brace routine. I was #1 at the. I don't even know if that's true. I think Lachlan was just making that up.
Okay. Lachlan said he was #4.
I say it was #5.
Oh, well, okay.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the next episode of our podcast. Today is a special episode because it is top fives.
You guys should
All
all
right.
be excited. It's gonna be so
I'm
epic.
so excited.
It's
One of
gonna
our
be the
best
most epic
episodes
thing we've
yet.
ever done. So, who wants to go first?
Wait, before we do that, I have something
Oh,
important
okay.
news to share.
Oh yeah, we should do like life updates, like on dental implants updates. Whoa there, 2 months ago me. Before we talk about the important dental implants life updates, I have to share a quick word from our very first sponsor, Box Frenzy VR. You guys should go join the Discord, and if you have an Oculus, get Gorilla Tag and install the modded map or whatever. Link to the Discord in the description. The guy that runs it hasn't given me any more things, but we got a beige name tag in the Discord, so look out for us. And if you're over there, you guys should friend us. Peace out. Mwah.
Hey, stop screaming.
Yeah.
So, first of all, most importantly, there is an official dental implants blog run by me with weekly updates every Tuesday.
Yeah.
It is. You
The
can
link
visit
will
it
be
at,
in the description.
yeah, and I'll say it with my mouth right now. Dentalimplantsmusic.wordpress.com.
Wow.
It's
You
good.
guys can do. You guys can find it.
Yeah. And if you can't,
Yeah. Also, about the Memphis vlog,
Yeah.
that is coming eventually. If you know what I mean, it'll come out eventually. I have begun selecting the greatest clips from our Memphis vlog. Yeah, Joey got a duck whistle.
Duck.
Rep it, Joey. It is pretty funny. And I got a small frying pan
For that
Hold on.
one.
I got this. I got a cute little frying pan at the Bass Pro Shop Pyramid.
Didn't you cook an egg in it once?
I cooked an egg and a pancake in it once. In the same day, and I haven't used it since. Oh, my cat knocked it off of my desk or whatever once.
I know, you told me. Asher, what are you repping?
The epic shirt.
Oh, yeah.
Woo!
Memphis, Tennessee.
Like from the Christmas album. We're all
Yeah.
wearing our swag merchandise.
Well, not me.
Also-
I've had this way before.
Yeah. Also, pardon me. I am coming down with something frightful. So if my voice does sound a little bit ooh today, that is why.
yeah.
So anything else you guys want to share about the future of the dental implant? Oh, we did see a movie together.
Yes.
Asher,
We
you can
did.
talk
And-
about
I
that.
got that on my blog.
It may or may not be a spoiler for future podcast episodes.
I also talked
We
about
can
that
we
on
can talk about our future plans.
Okay.
my-
You share
So
them. 'Cause you're like
we-
the
all
one
them on my
talking about
blog, so it's all
We
out.
went and saw the D&D movie. And so we are going to do a couple special D&D episodes
it. Yeah.
and maybe a entire campaign.
Yeah, we're gonna try to do it. We're
See
gonna
how it
catch the
goes.
most eventful moments on camera.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
Okay.
awesome. Okay. Nice. Hold on, let me. Oh, I didn't make my bed. It's fine. Okay.
Oh, I still need your characters, by the way.
Oh yeah, my
Oh,
my
sorry
bad.
about
My
that.
bad.
Do it right after we finish recording.
Yeah, I'll do it too. Wait, do you guys want to play a round of Garctic Phone?
No,
It'd be
What
we
pretty
can do that
funny
later.
though.
is that?
We should
It's
do
like a.
Dental Arctic Phone as another episode later.
Oh, okay, but that's literally
We have
that takes
stuff
like
to
2
get to.
seconds.
I don't want to. How about
Oh,
that?
okay.
Oh yeah, I have a question about how it's gonna run. Are we gonna share? Each of us shares our fifth answer in something, or one of us is gonna share our entire list, and then the next person's gonna share their
Entire
entire list?
list, then the next.
I was kind of thinking we go category by category.
Oh, we can do
Yeah.
that. I'm fine with that, but we'd have to do like a
I was
lot of
thinking.
like back and forth screen sharing though.
Yeah.
I'm
Fine.
fine with
So
that.
whatever
Okay.
works better.
I don't really care.
Okay. So
Yeah. Okay, who
What
wants to go
list do you
first?
guys want to start off with? What list are we starting?
Let's see. I guess what's the first one I have? The first one I have
I-
set up is. Oh wait. Hold on. Give me a minute. Something
Mine's
weird
TV
happened.
shows. That's the first one I've set up.
mine's movies.
Mine is also movies, but
We
I
can do
have
movies.
I have ran into a bit of an issue. Whenever
Sure,
I go into a Google tab, my Discord window gets a bit funky,
Oh, that's
which
not
is
good.
a problem. So wait, I'm gonna try doing something quickly. Let me just try screen sharing. Go live.
It happened again.
I think I figured out what's happening. I think it's gray squares when we're not on the Discord tab to like save data or whatever, which is a bit annoying. So I have a solution.
Okay.
That's an awesome solution.
So pull them up on your phones, gang.
Okay.
This is gonna work very well.
Oh, let me make sure it works.
Oh,
yeah.
wait.
That
One
works awesome.
second. I deleted Discord.
No, you don't have Discord. You just need Google
No,
Slides.
don't. Just yeah. We're just sharing the slides.
Oh.
Just gonna do this, you know.
Oh. Okay. So we're just gonna like pull them up. Or,
Yeah, probably.
wait,
That's our plan.
okay.
My internet is being a bit, so it might take a minute.
Well, in the meantime, let me
Joey
tell you
can
about
go first.
the new lemon jar.
Yeah. Wait. Is this the first episode with the lemon jar in it?
Yes, it is.
That's crazy. And then I also have a
Lemon.
new poster, but we'll talk about that later when we get to Joey's list.
I also have a new poster.
What?
What?
Is that Batman?
Oh, that's cool. It's Hollow Knight.
Oh.
That's Batman.
I have a new bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joey has a new bed.
The back. Oh.
Wait, I was
Okay.
right.
Okay. So I'm
What?
sharing
Wait.
first.
Yeah, but okay, yeah. Wait, present to
All-
Chromecast. Present to this device.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay, you can go.
Okay. So for movies, if you know me, I don't really like movies all that much, so I haven't seen very many.
Yeah, Joey's not a big
Yes.
movie guy. I'm the movie man.
They're too short. My fifth favorite movie. Fox.
Banger movie.
George Clooney, I think.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, that's right.
Okay. And made by Wes Anderson.
Banger movie, top tier movie.
I
9
don't really
out of
have
10.
anything to say about it, but it's pretty epic.
Yeah, it's the stop
Fair
motion
part?
animation.
Yeah, that's my favorite part.
I like the part where Fantastic Mr. Fox goes, dig, 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 and then they wash it down.
Have you seen that movie, Asher?
I have not seen that movie.
What? How are you even alive?
What? That movie's like a
Sorry.
classic. They also play that one Beach Boys song that goes, I've been in this town, ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-bo.
Heroes
And
and
it's epic.
Villains?
Yeah, heroes and villains on Smiley Smile.
Okay. My
Okay,
number
next.
4. Awesome. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
It's pretty
Yeah.
excellent, I have to say.
Absolute classic. That, I don't know, it's just really funny.
It
That's
is pretty funny. They
basically
go,
the reason I put it at
and they mate Socrates. And it's
And
so
then
great.
they say, we're like wind, sand in the wind.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah.
Have you seen that one, Asher?
Oh.
That's
Classic.
crazy. Asher's not seen the. Are you joshing me? Okay, my slides are not working. I need to close like every tab on my phone. Okay, next. That's a
Number
classic. Anything
3.
to add on that, actually? Anything to add on to Bill and Ted's?
Bogus Adventure is pretty good, and Face the Music is not.
I thought Face the Music was fine.
I thought it was the worst one out of 3, though.
I agree.
And yeah. Anything else I have to add? Are you alluding to something, Owen?
No, I don't. No, I don't care. I was not alluding to anything. I was just like wondering if you had more to add about your movie.
Okay, no, I don't really care about movies.
Okay.
My number 3 is The Royal Tenenbaums.
Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, that's an actual classic. Love that movie.
That movie is literally epic. Every time I watch it, which is 3 times, I've watched.
Yeah,
I have a
all at
little
my
bit.
house, all at my crib.
No, I watched
Oh
it.
no, you
We
watched it
watched
once
it.
on your own. I forgot.
No, well, we watched it once at your crib, once at my crib, and then I watched it once on my own.
Isn't it also like your mom's favorite movie?
It is my mom's favorite movie.
It
But yeah,
is.
it's pretty.
Yeah, I love that
I
movie
like the
so
part
much.
where he goes, "Pagoda, where's my javelina?"
Even maybe even top 5 movies. Yeah.
You seen that one, Asher?
No.
I can. Ash, are you a big movie guy, Asher?
Not really. I watch very different types of movies than you guys.
Not Wes Anderson.
You'll see.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then my
Okay.
number 2, pretty epic movie. I put The Tale of the Princess Kaguya.
That video is awesome.
Yeah, I don't know why I put that.
That
I was
movie
just
is a
thinking of my
banger.
camera roll.
That's
But
probably a very good movie.
that's like really good movie. I like
Very
art
good
in
movie.
it, and I
It
like
has
the
really good
story in it.
art, story, the characters, everything in that movie is mwah. Perfect.
Chef's Kiss.
Very perfect. Very chef's kiss.
And then my all-time favorite movie is 80 for Brady.
Yeah, we love that
Yeah.
movie.
No,
Me and Joey saw
when
that in
I
theaters.
when I saw that in theaters, I was not expecting it to be as good as it was, but I found myself laughing like every 10 seconds. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
I can confirm that Joey did laugh every like 2 milliseconds.
The scene where what's her name eats Guy Fieri's hot wings and then
Yeah,
forgets her fanny pack.
and then also
Had me in tears
they eat
from
edibles
laughing.
and they get high, and then they
They
play
do
poker,
edibles, and it's hilarious.
and it was really
And then they win
funny.
like $1 billion and they donate it to charity. Spoilers, sorry.
My phone is not working, guys.
And
Oh
there's an
god.
awesome dance scene.
Oh, I'm on the
Not
wrong
trying to give
Wi-Fi.
away too much.
Yeah, don't give away the full plot. And the ending, the ending,
Ooh, had me in tears from
it's
crying.
different.
Sadness.
Okay.
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 Someone else can go now.
Okay,
I can
Asher,
go
you
next.
go because my phone is still being weird.
Okay. At number 5, I have Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Very
That's a
good
good
movie. I like
It's
that
a
movie.
I'm so hyped for the sequel,
Yeah, I'm gonna
and
probably go
it's
see that
just
in
like
theaters.
I'm pretty hyped.
it's just
In
sick.
theaters.
It's sick.
It is a
Okay.
very sick
Alamo
movie.
Draft House.
Yeah, eat pizza.
Or chicken
I was
tenders if you're not a
aw.
vegetarian.
Okay.
Okay. At for 4, I have Glass Onion,
I've
A
seen
Knives
that
Very
Out
good
one.
movie.
Mystery.
I like
It
that
makes
movie.
me chuckle every
I
time
love
I
that
watch it.
movie. It's really good.
I like that
Also,
movie.
Yo-Yo Ma, my favorite cello player.
He sent you like a New Year's.
Definitely.
Yeah,
You personally.
directly. DM.
That
He
that
DM'd
movie's
me
like
a New Year's video.
funnier than Knives Out one, I'd say, but not better.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Number 3, I put the Batman and the Dark Knight
Whoa. Okay, The
because
Dark Knight.
Oh,
I have seen The Dark Knight. I have not seen the Batman.
yes,
I
I
haven't
can
seen
confirm.
Batman goes hard.
I can confirm The
A bunch
Dark
of
Knight
people
also
don't
goes
like
hard.
it. The Dark Knight definitely goes hard, but
Yeah.
a bunch of people don't like the Batman.
I like the part in
I
the
loved
Dark
it,
Knight.
so
I like the part of the Dark Knight where the guy goes pencil and he goes, "Want to hear a joke?" and he goes, and then he dies.
you want to see a magic trick?
Yeah, that was a magic. That was a joke.
I'm gonna make this pencil
Oh
disappear.
yeah. Wow. And then
It's
Heath
gone.
Ledger is excellent in that. And then he
Yes,
died,
is
and it was not
What?
good.
Oh,
The
in real
role
life.
Where's
killed
that?
him. It was too stressful.
Oh, spoil. I mean, not spoiler. That's so sad.
Yeah. The Joker is a
Spoilers
bit
for his
insane.
life.
I'll pour one out for him.
I bet
Off
you
screen.
will.
I just did that. Trust me.
Okay. Now what's your number
Yeah.
2, Asher?
Okay, number 2 is Everything Everywhere All at Once.
That's a pretty good movie. I liked
Can't
it.
say I've seen
It
it.
is. I love that movie.
I wouldn't
It's
say
just
it was the best movie I've seen that came out last year.
But it's insane.
It
Come on.
was really good, but I liked the Banshees of Inisherin just a little bit more.
Okay, I haven't seen that one.
That movie's a
I've
banger.
heard a lot about it though.
Yeah, they argue on an island, and then he throws the fingers at the door, and he goes, whoa, 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 whoa. And there's a goat. And it
Nice.
happens
Awesome.
on, like, Ireland.
And
Yeah.
for number 1.
I think I might know what number 1 is.
Oh, wait, maybe I do. Yes, I do know what it is.
It's Knives Out, guys.
I was right.
Whoa.
Knives Out. I don't know. It's just such a good movie.
It is pretty epic. It was jostling between my top 3 and 4 for a while before I remembered that Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure existed.
Yeah, but Knives Out. I love
Mm-hmm.
Danny Craig.
I like Ryan Johnson.
I don't know who those are. I like
Yeah.
the detective guy that goes, ooh.
That's Danny Craig.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
I like
Ryan
that
Johnson
guy.
created the movie.
Ryan
and
Johnson.
Also Poker Face. And also the episode of Breaking Bad, The Fly.
Can you believe Ryan Johnson? Can you
He's got
believe
such an
Ryan
epic name.
Johnson's glow up?
Also, I have been watching Breaking Bad, and I did get to that episode, and it was really funny.
I love bottle episodes sometimes
Yeah.
when they're done right.
Okay.
I've
I
never
think
seen
I've-
Breaking Bad. And I made a pact to never see it.
I know. I'm not sure if this is gonna work, but I can try to present it. It's not gonna be presented like in the presentation mode, but it's just gonna be like this, which is fine.
Okay.
Yeah, that was mine too.
Okay, so we have my top 5 movies, starting at. Oh, hold on, something weird happened. Give me a minute. There we go. Ah! Hold on. Okay. Number 5, we have Whiplash. Is it inverted for you guys, or is it fine?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whiplash. Have you guys seen it?
Nope.
I have not, but my friend loves it
Yeah, it's
because he plays
directed.
drums.
It's directed by the same guy that did Los Angeles, North Dakota, aka La La
No way.
Land. And that guy, Damien Chales, something like that. It's really good. The soundtrack also bangs. It goes, and it's awesome.
Do they
Yeah.
play drums in the soundtrack?
Yeah, they also have J.K. Simmons, and he calls them cocksuckers, and it's funny.
Like in Queen's Gambit.
Yeah,
is
it's
My
really funny.
favorite show.
Yeah, and it's so awesome. I don't even know, guys. It's so epic. So that's about it. Really good movie. I would say top 5 movies even.
Whoa. What would you give it on a scale of 1 to 10?
I don't know, like a 9. Next up, we have The Shining, the movie that put Joey to sleep. Because Joey
Spoiler alert, Owen.
Joey hated it.
Joey
I
really
thought
does
it
not
was
like that
pretty good.
movie. Yeah, Asher
It was
thought
a
it was
literal
pretty good.
snooze fest.
And I liked it a lot. That movie's really good. Everything in that movie is like put in its perfect position. The entire set piece, the hotel, the imagery, the foreshadowing, everything. The imagery is insane in that movie. There's a lot of moving parts. You can see you can really see the acting in Jack Nicholson as he slowly goes from top, and it's crazy. And he has like an accent goes, "Here's Johnny." You guys have seen the Mountain Dew ad, and it's
Yeah.
so awesome.
What?
Have you not seen the Mountain Dew ad where he like bursts in the door and he goes, "Want some Mountain Dew or whatever?" from like the scene?
No, I gotta check that out.
It's really funny. I'll put it on screen here.
Okay.
And
Oh, wow,
that was
funny.
insane.
yeah.
Uh.
So yeah, that's my fourth favorite movie. I'd probably give it a 9.3.
Dang.
Next
Really
up, we
creeping up
have
there.
Labyrinth.
Huh?
You guys know Labyrinth?
Like the board game
No.
with
I
all
No.
know
the
it. I
funny
know it. It's
movie
by
ghosts
It's
and
directed
stuff.
by
aren't
Jim
there puppets in it?
Henson.
Yeah. Jim
Yeah,
Henson,
and George Lucas and stuff. And David Bowie's in it.
Big Three.
Yeah,
Spaceman?
yeah,
What they
Joey
call-
Bowie's in it. And that movie's really good. I don't really know what to say. I just watched it a lot when I was a young little tyke, and I like David Bowie a lot. And there's a lot of cool stuff in that movie, and it has some banger music because David Bowie did the music. And I don't know, the acting's good. I like puppets.
Nice.
9.4.
Yeah, I give it a 9.4. Really creeping up there now. Next up,
Dang.
we have the Royal Tenenbaums. It's so epic. The pros of this movie is it has the iconic line, "Pagoda, where's my javelina?" And it's so awesome. And then they also play some banger tunes in that movie. Like they play some Nico, like they play "These Days" by Nico. They played "Hey Jude" by the Beatles, and they play some other banging tunes. It's pretty epic. There's
Awesome.
also an eagle named Mordecai after the guy in regular show.
Yeah, named after regular show.
Yeah, and it's very epic. I give it maybe a 9.6.
Keeping up there.
Dang.
It's number 1 to 10.
The Tale of the Princess Kaguya. This movie is very good, and I mean very good. Like,
Very good.
it's so good. I got this book, and Joey also has it. Like, look how pretty this movie is. Like, let me find a pretty shot. Like, look at this. Look how pretty this is. Like, isn't that crazy? And there's like some glowing bamboo and stuff. And it's like the best movie ever. And they have a banging soundtrack. It's got incredible characters, incredible voice acting, incredible things. It made me feel like every single emotion ever made ever in the universe. And it was pretty crazy. And then they fly to the moon. Fly me to
Alert.
the moon. And it's
Frank
an awesome
Sinatra
movie.
reference?
Yeah, they play Frank Sinatra in the movie for sure. Just like the Joker.
Whoa,
Yeah.
that's awesome. What list
Okay.
are we doing now?
Now, that's movies. Bravo.
Oh, I forgot about. Oh, the Joker's also a really good movie.
Is that like up there?
It is up there. I love that movie.
Okay, nice.
Excited for Joker 2?
Not really.
But isn't that
I
the
don't
one
really.
Isn't that the one with
Lady
Lady
Gaga.
Gaga?
The one with Lady Gaga as Harley Quinn,
Let's go.
which
The
I don't want
perfect
her
girl.
contaminating my good old fashioned
But she's gonna go,
Joker
"I was
movie.
born this way," but whatever else she says, and it's gonna be awesome.
Gonna go.
What?
Bad Romance.
No.
Okay.
But what list are
Okay.
we doing?
Oh, I have TV shows next. I don't know about you guys.
I also have TV shows next.
What's up with you guys? Okay, well, television shows is my
We're
first.
just on the same wavelength. Gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, am I
Get
going
on our
first again?
level.
Okay, who wants to
Okay.
go first? Joey can.
Okay,
Ugh.
guess that's my thing now.
Yeah, you
So
get to
my
go
number
first, Joey.
5 show,
You always go first, Joey.
Unity.
I've actually heard that's a quality show.
As
I have also-
Isn't it the one
I've watched-
with Donald Glover?
yeah, Childish
Okay.
Gambino.
I love that guy.
He goes,
He
And
wrote
Chevy Chase, National Lampoon,
Redbone.
Yeah.
before he left the show because he's a meanie jerk.
Childish Gambino.
No, Chevy Chase.
Oh. But doesn't that also
Big
have?
act.
Doesn't that also have? What's his name? Mike from Breaking Bad.
Yeah, it does. First season have Mike from Breaking Bad
Okay.
and Keith David.
Who's that? I feel like I should know who that is.
Who's Keith David?
Who does he play?
In what?
I don't know anything.
The antagonist from Princess and the Frog, I think.
Oh, okay, got it.
I love that guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like a really funny show, and it basically reinvents the sitcom. And there's a lot of Lost references in it, and I really like Lost. Oh, Asher's
Yeah.
gonna be right back. We'll wait.
Should we wait for him?
I'll wait. Should I reveal what's on the back of the postcard? Oh, never mind.
Didn't we already do that?
I don't know.
Hey guys.
Hello. Okay, you guys ready for my show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My number 4 show is Ian Cat.
Seems like a
I
good show.
watched that show.
I watched
You
the
watched
first
that?
episode of
It
that
was a pretty
show.
good show.
Did you watch the first season or the second season?
Me?
Yeah.
I watched the first season. I think.
First season is the one that's an hour long, and the second season is the one that's like 5 hours long.
Yeah, I watched the first
Oh.
episode of the second season, and it was pretty good.
I big fan of the first season. I think 1 hour, even though I hate movies because they're short, I think 1 hour is a good length of a show. And are you talking or
That's
am
what
I
I'm saying about movies.
I also thought you like muted.
No.
Okay. I really like the show because it's very calm and peaceful and nice, and it's
Funny.
funny.
The show is the embodiment of lo-fi hip-hop beats to study/relax to.
It is.
Yeah.
It literally is. If you watch it, you would know.
Mhm.
And then my number
Okay.
3 show is
Infinity
Good.
Train? Oh, it's Lost.
Lost. Lost is
Lost.
so good.
Yeah, I've heard it's pretty decent.
As someone who's watched Lost twice and owns the collector's edition, I must say it has like some of the best characters and scoring
Like
and
Penny.
plot and pacing of like any show ever.
It also has the frozen donkey wheel.
It does have the frozen donkey wheel, official name.
Yeah. Sounds epic, but I'm never
And-
gonna watch it.
I
As
can't
someone
watch
who's seen
120
one
hours
episode of
television.
it,
Oh yeah, you did see an
I
episode.
think like what season
One-
was that?
Season 5, one of the most confusing episodes you could watch. Meet Jeremy Bentham.
I had no idea what
Oh yeah,
was
I
going
also
on.
my mom.
You could
my
say
mom's friend.
He's Drew Goddard
Yeah.
you could say I was lost.
of the season 1 episode
Oh.
Outlaws,
That
and the
was
season
crazy.
3 episode Glass Ballerina, and other episodes.
Like your favorite episode.
No,
Okay.
favorite episode. It's not.
I'm gonna
And my
snort
number
Alright.
cocaine.
2 show. My number 2 show
No.
is a pretty awesome show. It's Infinity Train.
Yeah.
Big fan of that one.
I liked it.
As someone-
I thought it was
Mr. I saw the first
alright.
2 books. Mr. I saw the first 3 books.
I liked the first 3 books. I thought it was pretty good. I give
Oh,
it
you
a.
saw the first 2 books.
Oh, I like the. I
Asher,
give
you
it.
saw the first 2 books.
I give it a 7 out of 10.
Whoa, that's pretty good for you, Owen. But yeah, it's like a really good show, and I like the characters in it, and the setting is like really cool.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Yeah.
hate everyone because they all removed it from existence.
Oh, you hate HBO.
Yeah. No, I hate what's his name? The Paramount. Nope. The new CEO of HBO who dropped all those awesome shows like Uncle Grandpa. Spoilers
No,
for
Uncle
number 1.
Grandpa. I'm gonna die. Goodbye, everybody. Whoa.
I'm kidding. My
So
number
Joey,
one's
your
not-
first show was Velma, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
As
How
someone
was the
who
first
watched
episode of that show?
Oh yeah. Spoilers for Memphis. I watched it there because it came out there, and it was pretty bad. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think it was gross character assassination of the show that I like a lot.
Scooby Doo.
We do Mystery Incorporated.
Oh, that should have been my number
Spoilers
5.
for number 1.
That should have been my number 5. I'm realizing because I didn't know what my number 5 was. That should have been it though.
Now my
All
number
right.
1 is Over the Garden Tree.
Who could have seen this coming?
Remember when we
Oscar
saw a
Isaac
book called Under the Garden Wall?
51 times. I should have bought that book. I'm so mad at myself for not buying it.
It's a pretty good show. I like it a lot.
I thought it was pretty good, but
Oh yeah, for
You-
Sarah. Have you played it? Does it have some epic tunes on it?
No, it's poetry and clarinet. I mean, clarinet is pretty epic.
Yeah.
Poetry is pretty epic. Yeah, big Over the Garden Wall guy.
hmm
yeah.
I've watched it like 51 times.
Have you hopped over a garden wall?
No, not yet.
We should.
You're
do
not
that
a
at some
true
point.
fan.
It's my
then.
number 2 goal in life after finding the whale.
Oh yeah. We'll elaborate on that in the next dental implants podcast episode. Our goals for life.
I
Yeah,
don't think- Is that what it's gonna be?
No, I don't know. We'll do that at some point.
that'd be
Yeah, Over the Garden Wall
hilarious.
is like a show that has a really good soundtrack, and I like the characters, and the story is like epic.
It is pretty epic.
It's like very epic though.
I agree.
Oh. That's my top 5.
Okay, Ashley, Argu's
Alrighty.
turn.
Okay. 5. I have The Witcher.
Oh, isn't that the
I watched
show
it.
that my friend's dad liked?
I watched the first episode of it and I was like, ugh. Basically fell asleep while watching it.
Dang. Okay. I
Not gonna lie.
love this show.
I'm not a big
Actually,
fantasy
the
guy, though.
game is also really good.
What do you give it out of 10?
I give it a 7 or an 8 out of 10
Not bad.
because it's just cool. It's sick. Except for every other character except the main character, because every other character sucks.
Yeah.
Is the main
Except for-
character The Witcher?
Yeah. How'd you know?
I
What?
watched the first episode. Ugh.
Uh,
Is there a witch in it?
yeah.
Okay.
Okay. My 4th is Ted Lasso.
That's the show my parents
Oh,
like
That's
about the
show
soccer
about
guy.
football.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
a
soccer.
really it's
Why'd I call it
it's a
football?
funny show.
Yeah.
You called
He's
you
a
you
funny
committed to
guy.
Henry.
I called it football, but I'm so hell bent on calling it soccer because we live in America.
Yeah. And I'm gonna move to
Exactly.
Canada and I'm gonna call it football.
But yeah, that
Cool.
it's a really funny show.
Oh,
What
Does
can
it
I
make you
say?
chuckle a lot?
hearty belly
Yeah.
laugh.
All right. Number 3 is The Last of Us.
Is
Oh
that the show with
yeah.
Pedro Pascal?
Yeah, the
Whoa.
funny Mando guy.
Boo boo.
He's funny. It's a good show. It came out 2 days after my birthday.
Not bad.
That's the
When
show
I
I
was
read
in
the synopsis
Memphis.
of, and I was like, ooh.
That came out in Memphis? Oh wow, that was a while
we
ago.
weren't. Yeah.
I feel like
Uh,
nobody was talking about that show until like a week after, until like a few weeks in.
well,
You gotta make
people
sure.
were talking about it at the beginning and
Okay.
before because they were afraid they were gonna ruin it. But
Mhm.
now everybody loves it, so
That's good.
yeah, good show.
Okay.
I
Good for them.
heard the game is worse, but
What about The Last of Us Part 2? Banger game of the year, baby.
yeah, that's controversial.
I
Is
think
that a funny reference to something I don't get?
it won game of the
Haven't-
year and everyone was angry.
Yeah,
Oh,
because everyone,
okay.
like half the population hated it.
They were like,
Half the
meh, 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 meh,
population
meh,
loved
story
it.
bad. And then some people were like, no, story good. But most people were like, bad.
And then it won game of the year, and everyone was mad.
I'm gonna eat a
So-
piece of gum.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna crack open my second with the right.
Okay.
Okay. Number 2 is Sherlock.
Oh, is that the show with Sherlock Holmes?
Yeah,
That's the show I
It's-
watched a bit of.
yeah. It's
I
a
didn't
good
click it
show.
off of Netflix.
I liked
I can't watch it
The
now because it's not on Netflix.
Benedict Cumberbatch and
Oh, he's in that?
he's Sherlock.
I like that guy.
He does a bunch of drugs, and drugs funny, so you should watch it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my sales pitch. Okay,
Number one.
number one.
I think I know what it is.
I think you know
honestly
what it
don't.
is too. In fact, I'm gonna drop the
Oh,
phone
wait.
for this one.
I might have an idea.
It is Good Omens by
Yay.
Neil Gaiman and Terry
Great guy.
Pratchett. So
I don't have the book, but I have this book.
okay,
I have the book, but I don't have it with me.
you have the other version,
The
but Joey
version.
can.
No, I have the.
Joey knows
Sir
this
Bell
how
version.
banger this show is.
I like
I've
the
seen
guy-
it 10 times.
I like the guy that likes
Yeah.
Queen.
Yeah,
This
that's this
crowd
guy.
is pretty epic, and I have read the book and well most of it, and it is also pretty freaking funny.
I
would
read the
say
book twice.
from the first 3 episodes, I give it like a 5.5 out of 10.
No,
It's pretty good. It's above average.
it's a
What would you give it, Asher?
9.9.
9.9.
Whoa there, Tiger.
This
Also,
is
guys,
my life.
I realized you didn't ask me for my ratings of my shows and movies out of 10, which made me sad.
Oh, my bad, Joey. I'm sorry. I'll pat you on the head. Boop, 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 boop.
Doink.
Hold on, where's my hand? We can do a virtual handshake. I don't know where
My hand broke. Two of the
No!
fingers off my hand, and where it is.
I don't know where my hand is, and I'm too lazy to find it, so. Moving on! Okay,
The
it's time for
Owens
my
list.
TV shows.
So
Okay,
number 5 is Mystery.
Number 5 is Mystery Incorporated. I'm
Wait,
gonna jump
what was it?
It
What'd you
was
put
Over
it?
the Garden Wall because I was panicking. So I'd probably give that show like a 7 out of 10. But I'd probably give Scooby-Doo like an 8 out of 10. Because it's Scooby-Doo. How can you not like it?
I love Mystery.
I went to Crystal Cove in real life, and it was so awesome. I ate at the Shake Shack there.
I can't believe it's a real place.
I know. It was so awesome. Best experience of my life, easily. And I don't know what more explaining I need to do. It has Scooby-Doo in it. Number 4, I have Gravity Falls.
That's a pretty good show.
Yeah,
I like that show a lot.
That's just pretty good.
I have a
I
lot
was
of
gonna
nostalgia
rewatch it.
for it, which is probably why it's higher than it probably normally would be. But yeah,
I do too. I watched it like a couple years ago.
I watched it at like
Dang.
a long time ago, like decades ago.
I remember we used to have cable, and I saw episode 15, the pool episode, on
Oh, okay.
on cable once,
Whoa, that's crazy.
and that was my first experience with it. But then I
Yeah.
watched it for the first time in like 2018, 2019.
Yeah, just a really good show. Has a lot of good characters. I like the triangle guy, and all the episodes are nice. They're like nice, short. They're a good length. It explores the concept well. I don't feel like it overstays its welcome. The finale is one of the best television finales that I have seen.
I can agree with that, actually. It's a
Oh,
really good finale.
I can also agree with that because most of the shows I like don't really have a satisfying finale,
Yeah.
Overall, fantastic.
like especially Infinity Train.
Okay, guys, now we're gonna get to the part where Joey's gonna cry. Cause it's anime.
I know what it is.
Oh no, not anime.
Yeah, I like anime, but only the good kinds. So like 5.
Yeah.
I like
I li-
JoJo a fair amount and Evangelion a fair amount.
Yeah.
I'm tasteful in my anime. So.
Yeah. I like Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood because they alchemy stuff and it's funny. And they say Donkey Kong. And it has a good finale, good characters. I like the animation. The fights are pretty cool. It explores the magic system well. And I don't feel like it overstays its welcome. There's not a ton of filler. Every moment it feels like there's something happening, which is what I like. And it's overall a fun, engaging watch that I would recommend, even though it's anime. Okay, and Joey,
Would
it's
you
time
recommend it
for
dubbed or
another.
sub?
What?
Would you recommend it dubbed or sub?
I don't know. It doesn't matter. I'm not gonna be like. "Blah, blah, 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 blah." Yeah.
I hate when people
No,
do that.
number 2, we have my favorite show, another anime, Avatar.
No, I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. You devious little boy.
It's a very good show, though. I like it a lot.
I can't believe you.
Yeah, I
You
like the
just committed one
characters.
of the worst war crimes.
I like all 3 seasons. I think the characters are all nice. It got a few chuckles out of me. I also do have some nostalgia with that show again, and I think the finale is ite, but I think the characters are
Yeah.
well. The season 1 finale is fantastic, and the season 2 finale is fantastic. I think it explores all of its themes. It does. It sets out to do everything that it achieves that it wants to do, and
Mhm.
it's good. I like it a lot.
What'd you think about Legend of Korra?
I don't know. Didn't watch it.
What? I like that one.
I like
Come
that
on.
one too.
It's fine.
It is way worse though.
Yeah.
It was worse, but
I'd probably give Avatar like an 8 out of 10.
For your number 1.
For my number 1.
that's what you gave Scooby Doo.
Yeah, that's what I give Scooby Doo.
Dang. So you
Number
just
1.
like all those TV shows the same.
Yeah,
Neat.
except some are like
That's
an
cool.
8.5.
Whoa. How
And
does
then
that
we
work?
have a 9.9, another anime, Sunny Boy.
Oh my god.
This TV show's
This
awesome.
Anime.
this weeb.
It's awesome though. There's an episode called The Great Monkey Baseball Game, where there's monkeys and they play baseball,
Wait,
and
is
it's
the show
awesome. What?
not about monkeys?
No, it's not about monkeys, Joey.
You just always told me it's the monkey show that you like.
Yeah, because
Never gave me its
the
name.
third episode, the monkeys play baseball and it's awesome. It's the only show that I can just sit down and I can just watch the entire show, which is like good because it's like only 12 episodes. It's short. Most of the show is filler, but like it's good filler. It's like over the guard wall filler, which is good kind of filler. There's a
You
lot
also
of
watch one
What?
sitting as well.
Yeah.
Copycat?
Yeah, it's good. It explores a lot of different themes. It's kind of psychological, kind of art housey, kind of interesting. I like it a lot. The animation, it's a very pretty show. The soundtrack kind of bangs. All the characters are really they're like good. I like the characters a lot. Uh, I don't know. It's a good show. The finale is probably my favorite television finale. I think it ends really nicely, and it leaves a lot up to interpretation, which I like. Overall, very solid 9.8.
Okay.
What
If you
list
say
now?
so.
That was the
What-
most skeptical 9.8 I've ever heard. Oh, skeptical. Okay.
And since both of you have the exact same list, what's your number 8? What's your number 3 list?
3, 2, 1. Video
Wait,
games.
It is also video games.
Mine's also video games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not my
Finally.
third. It's my second one because my first one was TV shows. And
All right.
me personally, this is the only one that I have honorable mentions for.
Hmm.
I only
two of
have
them.
honorable mentions for
I've-
songs.
Oh.
My
I've
honorable
one.
mention goes out to Before Your Eyes,
Oh, that
which
game.
is a game that has absolutely no gameplay, but a really good story and a really funny mechanic where the game progresses anytime you blink, which is really funny. And then my next one is What Remains of Edith Finch. That's an honorable mention. That game has a really funny story. The gameplay lacks something to be desired though.
Okay, yeah. I've heard that's kind of a
Although
walking game.
it is pretty fun sometimes. Uh-huh. And then my actual 5th favorite game of all time is Slime Rancher.
I love that
Oh, I
game. Wait, is that
like
me in the
game.
bathtub?
One of them is.
I love that picture.
Me too. But Slime Rancher, I've been playing it a lot more recently. It's a pretty epic and chill game. It's like the bee and puppy cat of video games.
I would describe it that way. It's a really good game.
And I'm playing Slime Rancher 2 right now. I'm working my way through it. I'll say it's pretty good. It looks incredible though, Slime Rancher 2.
Hey Joey,
But- Huh?
what would you give Slime
Oh.
Rancher out of 10?
Oh, like a 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now my number 4 is actually 8. I'd give it 7.5. Okay. My number 4 is Night in the Woods, which is my
Your mic
favorite.
just cut out.
That's probably where
Yeah.
I'd about cut. That's probably where I'd about put it.
Which is my favorite visual novel game, and it's really funny.
The
No,
base
not
mini
really.
games are really fun.
I like the mini games, and I like when you get to play the bass and you go bum 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 bum
Ba, ba,
bum.
ba, da, bow, ba, ba, da, ba, ba, boo, boo, bo, do, bo, bo.
And then I like the part when there's a cat and a dog, and I thought the dog was a girl for the entire time I played the game.
And Greg,
Yeah,
which
Greg
is
is
the
a
dog.
dog.
I know.
I thought Greg was a girl the entire time I played the game.
Actually,
then-
Greg is a fox.
He's a dog. And then,
I know.
Greg was a boy, and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
awesome. That was my favorite part of playing the game.
Great game. Okay.
And then my number 3, actually, I'd give that one an 8.3 out of 10.
That's probably where I'd about put it too.
Then my next one is Hollow Knight. Nope. Hollow Knight.
Yeah, I love Glitter
Only at
Force.
3? Dang.
Yeah, wait,
Okay.
hold up, Joey. What are you
Actually,
cooking in
is
the first
kinda
night spot?
low.
Can I switch around 3 and 2, actually?
Yeah, sure. What'd you put it to,
Yeah.
Joey? What cringe
Number
streak do you have?
3.
You cringy little boy.
What did you
Which
write?
actually-
I can't see. Oh,
Spelunky. Ew.
It's kind of hard.
it's
because
a really
Spelunky
good
2
game.
Is basically the most. It's like the worst and best game at the same time. Mr. I have 300 hours in it,
What?
but me,
Oh,
I have 300 hours in it.
I thought you were talking to me, and I was like, what?
No,
You're talking
it's
to
pretty
me.
fun. Last summer, me and Owen played it like every day, and that was awesome.
Yeah, it was really fun.
But it doesn't. It lacks story and plot
There's a
and everything.
story and there's
And
lore.
everything apart from gameplay. Yeah, I don't care about the story though. It's bad.
Okay.
It's just Mr. Guy went to the moon, and then Anna's like, "Ooh, I gotta go find Guy." And
What
that's
would you give
basically
it out of
the story.
10?
I don't know, like
2?
depends on
For
depends on
Spelunky
my
2?
mood. Depends on my mood. If I'm having a good day in Slunky 2, I'd say like an 8.4. But if I'm having a bad day, I'd give it like a 1.
Okay.
Sometimes I just really don't like playing it. Anyway, my number 2 is
Oh.
Hollow Knight,
Yay.
That was definitely it. Yeah.
which is a game that has real story and real characters and fun
And real
gameplay
lore.
and lore that's awesome. And I like playing with mods sometimes.
And it's really fun.
Yeah.
It
I
is
love
really
that game.
fun.
Yeah, I agree. I also love that game.
My number 1 game is pretty freaking awesome. Inscription.
It's pretty good. I liked it.
Yeah. Card game. Funny card game.
Mr. I have an actual recreation of the card game in my house somewhere.
Yeah, you do.
I like the part
Uh-huh.
where you gouge out your own eye to make yourself better.
I like the part where it turned into a 2D game.
Yeah.
Yeah, my official ranking is number 1, best part, Casey's mod. Number 2, Leshy's cabin. Number 3, the 2D part, and number 4, the PO3 part.
Yeah, the PO3.
Yeah.
I
They're all
would
good.
put it. I would put
hated
it
that
on my
part.
list, but I genuinely hate the PO3 part.
The PO3
I
I
think
think
it's-
everybody does.
It's really
Annoying.
boring,
It just
and I
sucks.
hate it. It's just annoying.
Yeah.
I really hate the achievements you have to get for it because one of them is just straight up impossible for me. That's the one where you have to delete one of your own files off your computer. But I've done it like 1,000 times and it didn't work. So I basically hate the PO3 part now.
Yeah, I agree. And that's and if like a quarter of the game sucks, then it ain't going on my list.
But Casey's mod is just that awesome.
It is pretty good. I've
Yeah.
played it like 2 or 3
You haven't-
times.
You haven't played
I
through all
beat it
12
a
levels.
couple
I
times.
haven't.
You beat? Oh.
Okay.
Asher's
Me
turn.
turn?
Oh yeah, I'd give that
Ashley,
game.
Alright.
your turn.
I'd give that game a 9.1.
Mhm.
Number 5 is Battle Block Theater.
Is that when
I
they go?
love this game.
Did they go buckle your pants?
Yep. Pull off
Okay.
your
Yeah.
socks and dance.
I love that game. Just because it has story, it has a theater, it has Hattie, it has a bunch of friends on the SSS Friendship.
It's like Balan Wonderworld.
The big
Yeah.
four.
And
It
I
checks off
think
all the boxes.
it's cool that you're actually like on a stage performing it as you're beating the levels. I think that's cool.
Okay.
And there's a bunch of funny cats that try to kill you.
What would you give
By
it
the
out of
way,
10?
thick cats better than thin cats, by the way. Yeah.
I like that cat. That cat's
I
funny.
made mine into a maraca.
Well, I would give it a 7 out of 10.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. Number 2 is
Number 2.
Rain World.
Number 4.
Really?
Just because.
Okay.
Oh yeah, number 4. Yeah. Because Rain World ecosystem insane. The AI is insane. The characters are adorable. It's co-op. You can play with all your funky little friends, and dude, the variety. There's
I played.
a bunch of different slug cats, and it's
Okay.
cool. And I love slug cats, so
I played Rain
Rain
World,
World.
and it's pretty fun, but I'm really bad at it.
Well, it's a really hard game.
I haven't played it, but I've heard it's really hard. I've also heard the soundtrack goes
Yeah.
crazy.
It does. The AI is like completely like random. It does whatever like it acts like animals, and I think that's sick. So yeah,
Yeah.
I did
What
see
would
a
you give
lizard
it?
do that once. I would give it 8.4 out of 10.
Respectable. Respectable.
Number 3, God of War.
Whoa. How do they sing in that game? They go. Whoa.
You go war da da. Yeah.
Exactly.
And this game's fun. I haven't played the new one, which is apparently better, but I only played the old one that was made in 2018.
I thought it
But
was
it's a
2017.
really fun game with good combat and cool upgrades. And you're the God of War.
Isn't he like immortal or something?
He's
Uh,
Kratos.
I well, he died a couple times and came back,
Didn't he like
but
kill his family and now he has like ash on his face or whatever?
yeah.
Okay.
Well,
On
his brother
PlayStation,
was killed, and so he scarred himself or something. He
Oh,
painted
okay.
himself to remind him of his brother, and then he killed a bunch of gods.
That makes sense.
And I think he caused Ragnarok. I haven't played the new game.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
And then there's his son is Loki, which is odd.
Wow. Wait,
I
what
don't
would you
know
give
how
it out
that
of 10?
lines up. I would give it uh 8.8 out of 10.
Nice. Okay. I should
Okay.
play that game if I ever get a PS4.
Numero 2. Hollow Knight.
I like Hollow Knight a lot.
I love Hollow Knight.
Yeah.
Flashback to the time that I beat Pantheon 5 before being Trial of a Fool.
I
Same with
don't.
me, except that I did that last.
That was me for real, on God.
Pantheon
Just
5
because
was pretty hard.
because Trial of the Fool is the hardest part of the game. We all know this. Yes.
I think the hardest part is Pantheon 5, me personally.
I agree.
Okay.
My
But-
favorite part, probably Path of Fame, though, because it's so fun.
Path of Pain is
Yeah.
really fun.
I also had fun.
That's one of my favorite parts of Hollow Knight is like the platforming.
Yeah. Because Hollow Knight platform go crazy.
It does.
And
Got story and lore and everything.
number 1.
We all know what this is.
What is
Do
it?
we?
I don't.
I have a guess.
What's your guess? I want to hear it.
Batman Arkham Knight.
No.
Wait, what would you give Hollow Knight?
Spider-Man.
Oh, Spider-Man.
Wait, okay.
Yeah.
Wait, what would you give Hollow
Uh,
Knight quickly?
As Hollow Knight, I would give 9.2.
Mm.
Spider-Man. Wise words from IGN once said, "It really makes you feel like Spider-Man."
Yeah!
And you know what?
Oh,
I
you might cut out.
agree.
Were they right?
It really makes you feel like Spider-Man. From the epic web swinging through buildings and to killing a bunch of evil bad guy people. It's really fun.
Remember they
Cyber Spider-Man
removed that
2?
one puddle?
Yeah. Remember when they banned someone for life for removing all the pride flags?
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. They could no longer play Spider-Man ever again or any of their games.
Why don't
Oh,
they
okay.
just get a new account?
I don't know.
Was that the
Yeah,
game where
that
gamers
happened.
were mad because they removed like a single puddle?
Probably. I mean, probably. I need to look this up.
Yeah, you should look this
Uh,
up quickly. Oh, but while you're doing that, what would you give
Puddle.
Spider-Man?
Spider-Man is a 9.4.
Nice.
Owen Stern.
Yeah, hold on. Let Asher look up this thing first.
Okay.
Puddle Spider-Man. It was this game.
Okay, I was right.
Oh my god. I can't believe they removed the puddle.
I know. So at number 5 we have Portal 2.
From Dungeons
I've
and
played that game.
Dragons.
Yeah, like from Dungeons and Dragons movie.
Oh my gosh, hither thither.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I seriously love that game, guys. You have no idea. It's got witty comedy. It's got GLaDOS as a potato. It's got like every section of that game. It's all different and it meshes together really well to form a beautiful experience that I recommend to gamers everywhere,
I also really like that game. It's like Superliminal, but worse.
but better.
I've
Is what you
But
meant.
I've heard
worse.
Superliminal was insane. I also
Superliminal is so epic, but it's
ruined the
short.
entire game for me.
Yeah, same.
I didn't think I was gonna
Markiplier.
play it.
Yeah, Markiplier. I
Ah,
watched the Markiplier Let's Play, so now it's lame. So Portal 2 better.
yeah, I
I
feel
watched the
Superliminal's not very replayable compared to Portal 2.
Yeah, and then number 4, Night in the Woods, spooky.
That
I,
game's
E.
so
oh
good.
wait, my rating for Portal 2 would probably be like a 7.5. Night in the Woods 8.2. But it's a great game. Definitely an amazing visual novel. I like music, and that has some banging
It does
tunes
have
on the
good music.
soundtrack.
Yeah.
It's spooky. There's some jump scares where it goes, and it's awesome.
There are?
Yeah, remember like at the end of Harfest where the person goes.
Oh yeah, that's not really a jump scare though.
Yeah, and it has different chapters. They're all cool. The only annoying part is trying to complete the journal because you have to like do everything, and it's annoying. Other than
Yeah,
that,
and
really good game.
you also have to get a pretty good rating on Pumpkinhead Guy, but which for average Joes like me is impossible.
Pumpkinhead Guy ain't that bad.
It is. It's the
Average
worst song in the game.
Joey.
And you eat tacos, get drunk, and throw up. Good game. Number 3,
Nice.
Spelunky 2.
Yeah.
This game, we're like the same person, Joey. Spelunky 2 is a really good game, guys. You have no idea. You run around and you throw rocks and you play the game, and it's fun. I don't know. Joey said a lot about it. I'd probably give it like an 8.4.
On a good day. But what about on a bad day?
I don't know, 0. It's just not fun sometimes.
It literally is so not fun sometimes.
Okay, number
It's also
2.
not fun when you're bad at it, which I am very bad at. Oh god, Zelda.
I love
I like
Zelda.
that game.
I really like that game. That game is really fun. Oh, guys, did you guys see the new Tears of the Kingdom trailer that dropped this morning? It looks
No,
serious
no.
hype. It looks seriously
I don't-
hype, my brother.
I don't watch trailers because
It's so good though. They're
Trailers
adding
do
so
kind
much
of ruin
crazy
stuff.
stuff. I disagree. No.
But like, if you see the entire movie or
But it
video
helps you get
game, then
hyped,
it's
and
boring.
sometimes it does.
Yeah.
It doesn't like usually spoil it in a good trailer. If it's a bad trailer, then why are you even watching it?
Yeah, but a lot of trailers are bad trailers.
Yeah, but if there's a bad trailer for a good thing, then the good thing probably isn't that good.
I just usually don't watch trailers because I don't care.
I like them, and it looks really good. And the original game is really good. Amazing open world game. You can do so much in it. I have nearly 100% completed it, other than Korok seeds, because those are annoying. I got every
Most
shrine. It's really fun. There's so much to do. It took me like a long time. It's also like one of the first video games I played. So there, you also have that.
I
Come
also
as you
really
are.
the only thing
Nostalgia.
I
Okay.
like that game too.
Yeah.
I
I
haven't
probably
done
give
the
it.
sword trials yet and all the quests.
I probably give it like a 9.
Dang,
And then number
that's pretty
one,
high.
Come on.
Oh God.
Hollow Knight.
Whoa, who saw that
Yeah,
coming?
that's so real.
It's a
I love
really
that
good
game.
game because
It is a really good game.
you get to fight the Hollow Knight and Pantheon 5, and there's so much to do, so much to see. It's so great. Everything, the atmosphere, the story, the lore, the characters, the little things. And it all just pushes
Yeah,
it over the edge to a
including
solid,
Malik's butthole.
yeah,
That's the little thing.
yeah, bring it up to a solid 9.6. And then,
What?
oh yeah, now next up is game
Wait,
car,
oh. What
board games, right?
Wait,
tabletop games? What did you put, Asher?
oh God, I have
Which-
books.
Oh,
No.
okay.
No,
Mine
the
next is
streak.
also books.
Okay. Oh, we can do books then.
Okay, I'll go first. So my number 5 book.
Okay.
Actually,
Wait, I need to remove it from my display. Okay.
am
My
I
number
allowed to
5
use
book.
graphic novels?
I mean, this book's a graphic novel, so
Okay, then
yeah.
I am. Okay, cool.
My book. My number 5 book is Over the Garden Wall. Distal Rally. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's like really good. So basically, Greg, Wirt, and Beatrice are traveling through the unknown, as they often do.
As
But
you do.
they tumble down a hill, and then they fall into a river. And when they wake up, they're out of the unknown and back into the real world, like how like the real show.
Oh
But this time
wow.
Beatrice is with them, and it's really weird. And then like everything's going well for them. Wirt gets a date with Sarah, and then they start noticing there's something off about this place because there's like frogs that are talking, which is not a normal thing. And then it was awesome.
Okay. What do you give
Nice.
it?
Honest opinion. 6. I don't know. I don't
Okay,
like
that's
books.
cool. Okay.
My number 4 is I do not have this on hand. The Over the Garden Wall comic series,
Nice.
which is like a I don't know 30-issue comic series that follows after, before, and during the events of Over the Garden Wall, and it really adds a lot to the story. I'll say the Anna, that's her name, I think, stuff was really good.
Spelunky.
No, the Woodsman man's daughter, and then the rest of it is pretty good.
Okay. What would you give it?
7.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
6.4. No, 6.7. Okay.
Okay.
And my number 3 book is one that I just saw a musical adaptation of on stage.
The color
Color
purple.
Purple. So this book is about Celie, who's in an abusive relationship with her husband, Mr. Blank, as we call him throughout the beginning of the book, or Albert. And it's about
Einstein.
no, she's not dating Albert Einstein.
Oh.
And it's
Aw, man.
about her trying to find her sister Nettie, who
Oh.
like died or something.
Okay.
And the entire book is told in an epistolary or something genre, which means it's written like letters. So they all
Oh.
start out with "Dear God." It's awesome.
That's cool.
And uh-huh. And then number 2 is
Wait, what would you give it out of 10?
an 8.1.
Okay.
And then my number 2 book I do not have on handy, but it is The Seven Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle,
Okay.
not to be confused with The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hubert, I don't know.
Oh, that's another. Okay.
But it's a really good book, and it's kind of like Infinity Train, Quantum Leap, Groundhog Day, but like as a,
Ew.
and it's awesome.
Okay, that sounds cool.
It is, and I'd give it a 9. No, yes, no, an 8
Okay.
And then my number one book is Don Quixote.
10
Yeah.
out of 10, baby.
10 out of 10. It is an actual 10 out of 10. It's like
For real.
satirical comedy that was parodying knight errant books, and it's really funny. And it's basically Don Quixote and Sancho Panza doing a bunch of wacky things for
Cool.
1,000 pages.
Hold on, give me a minute.
And okay.
Ah!
Oh.
Ah! I'm back.
And it's really funny, and it has an awesome ending, and the musical adaptation absolutely slap.
It was
Best
pretty
musical
cool.
ever.
I
If
like
you were doing a
Mamma
top
Mia.
5 musicals, they would all be like a 1 out of 10, but then this one's like a 10 out of 10.
I like La La Land and Mamma Mia.
I like The Sound of Music and
Okay.
Man La Mancha and no other musicals.
What about La
Although I
La?
do like Another Day of Sun, but I have not watched La La Land.
Yeah. Yeah.
Books.
Eh?
Book,
Me?
Asher. Yeah.
Okay, so I have. It's a book called Orchestra of Bandits. It's about these guys that break into a bank, but not to steal money, to
Steal.
to tie up some loose ends in their life, you know?
Not to steal instruments.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a cool book.
that sounds
There's
cool.
some
So cool.
cool
What
characters and stuff.
What would you give
Ugh.
out of 10?
I would give it a 6.5. Okay,
Respectable.
now for my number 5. It is the Dungeon Master's Guide
I
for
actually
the
don't.
greatest role-playing game
I have read that book
in the
actually.
world.
I
I
have.
love this book
That
just
book is good.
because it's fun.
Do you-
It's a fun book and
Are you
D
using
and
that to
D
make our
slaps.
campaign?
I am.
Nice.
I'm so excited.
Me too.
By the way, don't forget characters.
Oh yeah, definitely not.
Forgot.
I'll do it eventually. Okay.
I'll do.
Okay. Number 4
Whoop. Okay.
is not a book I
Wait,
have on
wait. What would
hand.
you give? What would you give D&D
Oh.
out of 10?
D&D out of 10, a 7.8.
Nice.
We
Okay.
almost forgot.
Okay. Number 4 is Art of War by Sun Tzu.
Oh, I have.
That's a banger. I love that book.
It is a banger book,
No,
and it teaches you how to win wars.
yeah.
Yeah, Joey, you have the real cop. Oh, that's insane.
I also have the real copy, but it's like downstairs, and I don't want to go down there. That's where my library is.
But yeah, I loved it. It's a good book.
It is. What would you give
I
it out of
learned
10?
I agree.
8.
Yeah,
It was like the only book I read last summer.
All right.
that's a good book.
For number 3, I have Murder on the Orient Express by
Ooh.
Agatha Christie.
Yeah,
That book sounds good.
It's a really good book.
I've
It's
heard that's
about
good.
a murder on a train.
Did they make a movie out of that?
Yeah, it was a
Okay.
pretty good movie actually. Didn't make top 5 though.
Oh, okay.
That says anything about it, but it was a pretty good movie. And the detective guy is cool. He
You like Benoit
solves
Blanc.
the murder in the end. Hee. Not to spoil anything. But...
That's
He is the
cool.
murderer.
No.
That's my
Oh,
How
no.
did you know? Okay.
What would you
Number
give it out of 10?
2. Oh, I 8.5.
Okay.
Okay. Sherlock Holmes.
Which one?
All of them.
All of them.
But
I mean,
the
I did do an
best
entire
one is The Hounds of Baskerville.
Yeah, no, that one's a banger.
Hold it back up.
Yo,
Yeah.
hope twinsies, cheers.
Sherlock.
Wait,
Okay.
don't show the Owen blur what it says on the top, okay? Please.
Oh God.
It has the
Definitely
name
not
of
our
our
school. No, they
Are
can
you
come
guys
visit
like
us.
reading it?
Okay.
No, we just got it from a
Yeah,
book sale last year.
Oh.
No.
But yeah, it's a really good book.
Yeah, they are
Yeah.
good. I've read some of them.
Yeah.
I like Sherlock.
I did like Hounds of Baker.
He's a funny guy.
Mhm.
He goes.
And
What would you give it out of 10?
number 9.1
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Number 1?
Number 1.
makes a return.
Oh.
It is Good Omens.
Who would have seen
Who
that
could have
coming?
seen this coming? But yes, Good Omens. Yeah.
Yay.
What's not to love? I
Can't
love
name a single
Good
thing.
Omens. Yeah, exactly.
One of
Except
the
for
funniest
that-
parts.
The bad only the yeah.
I can't really
Crowley and
judge the book.
Aziraphale are the
'Cause I've only seen the
highlights
show, or like the first 3 episodes or whatever.
because like the other characters,
I mean, they're
but
all.
Crowley and Aziraphale make it a solid 9.8.
Is that like is that the devil and
Uh,
like the angel?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Okay.
the Witchfinder stuff
they're based.
is not as epic.
It's not as epic. Neither the children, because I hate
Yeah.
children.
Them are
So,
not very interesting.
Yeah.
You like Greg.
But then you got Crowley and Aziraphale, and I'm like,
The part that the
Yeah.
hardest was when they explained all the different systems of like money in Britainland, and it really made me laugh.
Oh, that was a
When they
funny
talk
part. I
about-
thought you said that was a snooze fest.
Like when they talk about penny farthings and bobs, and I just couldn't believe what I was reading because it was so ridiculous.
Okay. Now it's my turn. Wait, what would you give it out of 10?
9.8.
Okay. Whoa, okay.
Not
Uh,
the 10 that I get Don Quixote.
For my number 5, we have The Shining. Again!
Have it on hand?
Ugh,
But it's
not the
no,
book.
it's like my mom's reading it right now, so she has it.
Okay.
But it's a really good book, guys. You have no idea. It keeps you hooked. It hooks you in like a fishnet. And it keeps
Isn't
you
that
reading
like
till
really
the rest.
long?
Yeah, it's long. I read it all in one weekend because I was camping, and there's literally nothing to do while camping, so I just read the
There
book.
is nothing. I usually just read when I'm camping. Don Quixote is probably longer though, right?
Yeah, definitely. It's a good book though. Keeps you hooked. The finale is cool. It's kind of introspective. There's a lot of dialogue internally. You can really see Jack's descent into madness, like almost even better than the movie in that regard. Really good book.
Wow.
Probably a solid 7.3.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm starting off big. And number 4, we have Hugo book.
Read that one.
That book is really good. I love that book. It keeps you hooked. It also happens.
Guys.
It keeps you. It happens in Paris, France, which is I like Paris.
Is that the George Méliès one?
Yeah, hold on, Joey.
Talk
I
about
have to
George
show you
Méliès.
something. You are not ready, Joey.
I don't think I am.
I love Paris on vinyl. He's carrying a pumpkin.
I love
He's
that
carrying a pumpkin. That's one of the few albums I own on vinyl. It's pretty epic.
Oh, Asher's gonna be right back. Don't talk.
Oh. Are you getting Can You Monkey Do the Dog on vinyl? I have that. I have that too. It's downstairs though, and I don't want to go down there.
I have 2
This
vinyls.
is his best album, but we'll get there.
That album is so epic.
I know that Funkiest Man Alive doesn't count as an album, but I like it better.
Yeah, that album's so good. My dad owns that on vinyl. I don't own it, but I've listened to it on vinyl, and it's so awesome.
It's a banger. I like Mashed Potatoes.
Yeah.
And Cause I Love You. Those are a couple of the bangers.
I like the title track a lot.
I own 2 things on
Yeah.
vinyl.
I sung it on
Little Nightmares.
karaoke.
You did. That sounds so epic.
I sung Walking the Dog on karaoke.
Wow. Nice. It's a pretty good song.
Yeah. Am I right? Yeah. That movie. Okay, back to Hugo actually. That movie also has some cool characters. It has Georges Méliès, a true classic filmmaker, making such classics as Man in the Moon and
The Great
the
Journey.
yeah.
What was it
No,
called?
no, he did not make that. That's
Oh,
someone
okay.
else. He also made the one where there's like a dragon and they're trying to attack the dragon, and then the one where he's like doing stuff, and he's a revolutionary filmmaker, truly a one of a kind man.
Yeah,
And
I
this
mean,
book
he was like
is he's in this book,
first one. Yeah.
and it has some cool illustrations and stuff. Overall, superb book. Probably give it an 8. And for my number 3, I'd probably give it to Bone, the
Mm.
book. Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
graphic
I love
novel.
that.
That book is really
Yeah,
good. It got pretty illustrations, cool story. I like all the characters. It's long, but it doesn't drag. Uh,
yeah,
the only part that I don't really like is the Ghost Circles book. I feel like that book like dragged on just a little bit too long. That's my one flaw with it. Other than that, I think it's like a really, really, really good book. Probably
yeah.
like
I
a
Oh,
read
really?
the
yeah,
entire book in like a week.
yeah.
It was really
I
good.
I have a tradition of rereading it every. Actually, no, it's nearly time for my yearly rereading. I reread it like once every year around my birthday. It's
Wow,
nearly time
nice,
for my yearly rereading.
You're
What?
rating
Oh
one.
yeah. Probably like an 8.5.
nice. Yeah,
Now my number 2 book, number 2. Probably the Mysterious Benedict Society. If you guys are
yeah.
familiar with that, yeah. It's like Knives
No.
Out, but it's a book. That's how I would describe it, and better. It's cool. These kids go to an island and they learn stuff, and then there's a conspiracy, and it's cool. And there's a bug room, and it's funny, and I like it. It's been a while since I've read it. Do I have it on hand? I do. Fire book. For real, for real. Great book. Probably give it an 8.6. And for my final book, The Martian Chronicles
Oh,
by Ray Bradbury. That book is so crazy. You actually have no idea. It's like a bunch of different vignettes, like short stories that happen on Mars, and it's really cool. There's one called The House of Usher 2,
no
where
way.
someone builds the House of Usher on the moon, on Mars, and there's a gorilla, and it's awesome. And he kills some people, and it's really good. There's a lot of vignettes. The ending is also phenomenal. I think it says a lot without saying anything at all. And the
Society wise?
imagery is really cool. What?
Does it say a lot society wise?
Yeah, it does. It's really good. Ray Bradbury, amazing author. Love that
Yeah,
book. Mwah. Solid 9.1.
Okay.
nice. Okay.
Yeah.
What are we doing next?
Board games or whatever.
Tabletop games.
I don't know.
Because they
I
don't
just play
have
Okay.
to be
card games.
board games. They can also be dice and card games.
hmm
And talk games. No, they can't.
I like don't play board games, so my list is gonna be kind of cringe.
I play a lot of
Yeah,
games.
Okay, Joey,
I
you can
don't.
go first. Kick us off
Okay.
strong.
My number 5 is Wingspan.
I
I
love that
have played that
game.
game.
Yep, we've all
I
played
did
it.
not
We all know it.
understand that game.
It's really fun.
Wingspan is a game where there's birds and you collect them, and the birds are really pretty.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
And
they
there's a
are
it's a
pretty.
good,
birdhouse.
it's a good introduction to the Euro game genre, and I like it, and it's funny and
I do
birds.
too.
And I played a bald eagle, and it was awesome.
That does sound awesome.
You did.
Number 4 might be a little bit worse, but I think I like it better. Yahtzee.
Whoa!
Yazzie.
I love Yahtzee.
Huge. I love Yahtzee. It's the perfect amount of luck, social elements, a bit of strategy even, and I like it. And my best scores ever are 519, 495, and 474.
Not bad.
Dang.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I know, I'm just too good. But yeah, Yahtzee is a funny little game that I like a lot.
Okay. What would you give it?
Oh, first of all, Wingspan, I'd give an 8. No. Okay, I'd give Yahtzee a 7 and Wingspan an 8.
Okay.
I don't know
Dang.
why
But
I do.
Yahtzee's still better.
Yahtzee is still better in my heart, but it's not better. I can't lie to the world. My number 3 is my first legacy game I ever played. My City.
Oh yeah, that game. I saw that
My
game
City
once.
is like Tetris and Patchwork, I guess.
I like Tetris.
But there's a lot more rules to it, and it's fun, and it's a legacy game, which means the game constantly changes it, and you can only play it once. So you better make it count.
What if you played again?
Well, I don't know. You'd have to peel off a lot of stickers,
Oh, okay.
and you'd have to take a lot of cards back. I'm
That's sad.
currently on my second legacy game, if you're wondering, which is Gloomhaven: Jaws of the Lion.
I
Pretty
really want to
awesome.
play Gloomhaven.
Gloomhaven
No,
sounds fun.
it's awesome. It's not that expensive for a like 4 million. It's only like $170.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the
Did I forget number
170.
2? Okay, no, I didn't. My number 2 is Betrayal at House on the Hill. Nope.
Oh
What?
yeah,
Whatever.
I played that game.
We all
I did
played it
not
in
play.
Memphis.
Oh,
was-
that game. That game was
That
fun.
was fun.
I like
Yeah.
that
So that's the game where you walk through a mansion and you discover the mansion, and it's really fun and tense. And
Yeah,
I forgot what
it
it's
was
called. The
spooky.
part where where it all goes bad is like woo. And
That
I
is
was
pretty spooky.
I was the big bad, and I got to kill all of you, and it was really fun.
Yeah, and we lost because you were
Oh.
OP, and
I
you
was
actually
absolutely
knew how to
correct.
play the game, Joey.
It was my
Ah,
second time ever playing. Okay, it's not
that
fair.
was our first time ever playing.
Well,
Joey.
okay, Joey. What would you give it out of 10?
Ooh, did I rate my city? I didn't. I give my city an 8.5, and this a
Ugh.
8.7. And I am Mr. Board Game because I am the only person here who has a BGG account.
Yeah.
And then my
Board
number
game
one,
geek.
yeah,
Okay.
my number one game is Nemesis.
Yeah,
Fun game. I
that's a
like it.
pretty good game.
It's an awesome game. It's also huge and
I
really
really
fun.
like that game.
Big.
Yeah.
When you play it, you're like, whoa, that's a big game.
Mm-hmm.
And I like the part where there's aliens and you fight them. And it's like the movie Alien, but a board game. And
Wow.
brand friendly. And I'd give it a 9.1.
Whoa. Okay, that's
That's
cool.
the only thing I've ever given a 9 on Board Game Geek.
Whoa. Okay, that's cool. That game
Yep.
is really fun. Like seriously fun. Like I'd give it
Yeah.
serious fun.
It's like a 2-hour package deal. It is
Mhm.
pretty expensive, but it's very worth it for all the funny little miniatures that come with it.
Yeah. You can
Yeah.
display them and like line them up on your wall and stuff.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
I am not getting the terrain expansion though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
$50.
Okay. Asher turn.
Okay. So my number 5 needs a quick fixer-upper. So I'm
Okay.
changing it to the Betrayal on the Hill House
What was it
game.
Yeah.
originally?
It was Catch the Moon.
Oh, yeah, pretty good dexterity game. All
I
things
don't know what it
considered.
is, but it sounds
And
cool.
this is so
It's a game where you stack ladders on a cloud,
Yeah.
and then if they all fall over, you make God cry, and the first one to have God cry the most loses.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a funny game.
I'd say
It's
Junkar's the better
my
dexterity.
favorite Gru role-playing game.
That's cool. I like it.
Okay.
It's fun.
Okay, number 4.
What would you give it out of 10?
Oh,
You
one?
put Betrayal at House on the Hill, right?
Yeah.
That's your number 5. Okay.
I'll 7.5.
Okay.
Okay. Number 4 is Nemesis.
Yeah, Nemesis.
Yeah.
And Nemesis, yeah, it's a crazy game. You have to fix the ship and stuff.
And then go back to Earth.
I'd give it a 9.1 actually.
What?
We're going high
We're going
on
way
this
up.
game.
You're a high roller.
I'm so confused.
Was
Okay.
that a D&D reference? Okay.
Yeah.
Number 3.
Oh, I think I know what your number 1 is.
I don't.
D&D.
Chess. Okay.
I like
Number
chess.
3 is chess because chess.
It's chess.
It's chess. What else is there to say?
What would you give
It's
it?
like one of the oldest games of all time. People still finding ways to make it better.
Actually.
Like Aether.
So So, I'd give it a 9.2.
Yeah.
And I gave chess a 5 on Board Game Geek.
Yeah, me and Joey played chess today. Giant chess.
I lost
Okay.
terribly.
And I won.
Number 2. Casting Shadows.
Oh heck yeah!
What's that game?
It's a really fun game where you start as a small animal and you turn into a slightly larger
Oh,
animal.
that game. I love that game, actually. I played
It
that,
is-
actually.
I've never played it on.
No, is it like the
Just
Constellation
came out
one?
last year.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
Never mind. I haven't.
I got it
I thought you were thinking
on.
of a different one.
I'll have
The
to play it
Kickstarter
sometime.
game.
But
Yeah.
because I got
Sure,
it in
Desmond plays
Kickstarter
Casting
and
Shadows win.
it's insane. It's really
That's
fun.
cool.
Joey knows.
Speaking
I
of
don't know.
Kickstarter, I want to give what's the opposite of a shout out?
A
A
bad.
shout down.
A shout down to Arsenal Playing Cards for not delivering my Demon playing cards, even though it's been 5 months.
They'll come, Joey.
No, they won't. They haven't moved location in 5 months.
Oh,
And then
no.
I asked it, and then in the comments of the Kickstarter, and I'm the only comment that they haven't responded to, and I'm like, dudes, you guys are the worst.
It's okay, Joey.
I shouldn't have given you my $40.
Yeah. Shout down Kickstarter.
Can you
Except
get your
they
refund?
delivered Casting
No.
Shadows, so.
I think I got a refund.
Okay.
But yeah, I spent $65 on this game, and it was worth almost every penny except for the last one. Except it was worth every single penny. I got Funny Tongue Boy,
That's cool.
and wait, gotta find smaller boy.
Very confused on what your number 1 game is now.
Oh,
Yeah.
cat.
Oh, it's gonna be Calico?
It's gonna be
Funny thing.
D&D, Joey.
Calico.
Okay, and my number 1 game
D&D.
is D&D.
Yeah.
Because you can basically do anything you want with D&D. You can you can play anything, you can make anything.
Mm-hmm.
All you need is a DM and probably 2 people
That's
or
us.
more. Yeah,
These bad boys?
foreshadowing, guys.
Mm-hmm.
And then you need like a
Oh, where's
couple
my dice?
dice. But you know, the internet works just as well. I don't know. Fine, you can play it at home for free.
Yeah.
And you can play with as many people as you want.
Wait, what would you
It's
give
just-
casting?
Casting Shadows is a 9.5.
Whoa.
And
What about
D&D?
what
D&D
about chess?
is a
You give it a
10.
9.2.
Oh,
Yeah.
D&D's a 10?
D&D
Whoa.
Well, you can do whatever you want, dude.
Yeah, I agree. It's pretty cool. Okay. Is it my turn?
Are you big O?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna kick off. Wait, what was I gonna kick it off with?
I know what it is, right?
What was it?
Azul?
No,
Oh, okay.
I forgot what it was. Wait, let me check my
Watch
list.
your list then.
Okay, well, I remember I was like, this game sucks, so I don't want it to be this. And then I remembered another really good game that I played one time.
Wait,
And I
what
forgot
game
what it was.
sucked?
Oh, I put Exploding Kittens as 5, and I was like, that game's fine.
Okay.
But I need to think of a better. What was that one game?
What one game?
No,
Describe it.
wait, what games do you have
Oh,
in your list, Joey? Think.
Nemesis. It's gonna be Nemesis. You're gonna say
No.
Nemesis.
What else? What were the other
Betrayal
ones?
at House on the Hill.
No, the other one. What other ones have I
Um,
played?
I know you haven't played My City. Wingspan.
No. I'm just gonna say Settlers of Catan because that game's really fun.
Oh. You hear the creator just died?
What?
You hear the creator just died?
No, that's
Like
so
a couple
sad.
days ago.
That game's really fun though. I have the Star Trek version and it's fun, and it's cool.
I
And
still have never played Catan.
you play stuff around and then you get resources and it's really fun. It's like
Yeah.
the vibe of it is kind of like Don Quixote.
It looks like Casting Shadows in a way. There's like a bunch of hex tiles in the middle, and it's
Yeah.
like resource collecting.
Yeah.
It's cool. I like it a lot. Probably give it like a solid 7 or like 6.5 or something. I don't know. It's good. Number 4 is Nemesis.
Yeah, I like that game.
I like Nemesis a lot. It was fun the 2 times I played it at your house.
No, in the floor of a hotel room.
Nemesis, what?
Oh, Nemesis. I thought you said Picture of the House on the Hill. Sorry, sir.
No, yeah, Nemesis is really fun. I got a lot of cool
Yeah.
miniatures and figurines. Joey and Asher already said a lot about it. I'll just give my rating of a solid like 8.
Grade 8.
Yeah, straight 8. Number 3 is Wingspan. I love
Oh,
Wingspan. They call my dad Mr. Bird for short.
you do call him Mr. Bird.
Because he likes birds. So we have this game. He was like one of the first people. He got it like on release.
That's
Yeah. And that game's really fun. I don't know. There's bird feeders. You get birds. It's cool. Probably give it a solid 8.5. I'm not much of a board game guy, if you guys can't tell. And then my second one is Azul.
Oh, that high up, huh?
Yeah, I really like Azul. You guys have no idea. Like,
I have a bit of an idea.
have you guys played Azul, right?
Yeah, I have 3 of the 4 games.
It doesn't got no lore, but like you make pretty patterns.
It does have lore. Well,
What?
stained glass does
Oh
at least.
yeah, like you're
And
like
Queen's Guard. But
Yeah.
there is lore. You're making your goal is you're a creator in Spain and you're making a wall mosaic.
Yeah.
There is
Well,
lore.
okay, never mind. But it's not good
That's-
lore.
It's not.
And I don't know. It's cool. I like it. You make pretty patterns and it's fun, and I'm
Great.
good at it.
You should play sometime, Owen.
We should, and it's really fun. Probably like an 8. What did I give the last game?
8.5.
Probably like an 8.7 or 8. And then number 1 is like Dungeons and Dragons, but it's a card game. Magic the Gathering.
Yeah.
I like Magic a lot.
Not like
D&D's better.
I like Magic the Gathering though, because you play cards and it's fun.
Yeah,
It's like
but
really fun.
my magic deck on.
But like
will
D&D
fight
takes a while, and it sometimes turns into a snooze fest, and I don't like it sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you...
Oh, okay.
I love trading your card.
I don't know where my decks are. They're probably in like my backpack. And I've been to some tournaments with a friend. It's just really fun to play with friends. Building decks is cool. I like the characters. The lore is nice. The world it built is pretty cool. And the gameplay itself is just really fun. It's engaging. It's cool. It's like chess, but good.
No, it's not. What do you mean?
You attack and you don't attack. And there's different counters and
money.
stuff. And it's cool. I like it a lot. Probably like an 8.9. Not quite a 9. It's good though. I really like it.
What list next, you guys?
I would say should
Yeah,
do music
well-
artist. We only have 2 left. Music artist and songs. I would
Artist
say
and
music
songs.
artist. I would say artists first.
Okay.
I have to go eat dinner, but I'll be back.
No.
Should we share without you or wait? How
Oh.
long should we wait? How long will it be?
It'll be like 30 minutes. maybe.
Oh,
Oh, should we
I'll
hop
try
off
to
the
make it
call and then
shorter.
come back?
Whatever.
Or should we just stay on the call, Owen?
I'll just hop off and I can record again later and we can splice it or something.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Bye.
break time?
Break.
Break time.
Let me stop recording.
Okay.
Hello, everybody. We're back after a short hiatus.
Uh-oh.
This is definitely recorded in the same exact day. Definitely. Okay.
What about continuity error?
Yeah. Okay, Joey's
Oh, yeah.
turn for musical artists. Oh wait,
Okay.
shoot! Let me turn off my tunes. We're gonna
I think I
We're gonna get copy killed for that.
might also try to list my top 3 songs from the bands that I'm talking about, okay?
Yeah, I'll do that too.
So my number 5.
And wait, but what if our songs are on the top 5 songs though?
They won't know.
You're right. Okay.
My number 5 is Asher's gonna love this one, Rufus Thomas.
Yo,
Funkiest man
wait,
alive.
5?
Okay.
Only 5?
Let's not rate
You
them because that's
loser.
hard. Let's not rate them because it's hard.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Three songs. My 3 favorite songs for Rufus is hard. because a lot of his songs are super epic.
They're funky.
My favorite is definitely "Funkiest Man Alive" though,
Mm-hmm.
and my second favorite is hold on, I had one. Maybe 60-Minute Man.
Okay, 60-minute man. Is that like the 7-minute song?
Yeah.
Okay,
I
yeah,
like
that song's
song.
good.
Or actually, no. I think maybe some like Funky Robot and Push and Pull and whatnot are better than that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Top 3 is really hard for Rufus Thomas.
I know.
Yeah, he has a lot of good songs.
I'm just gonna move on.
Okay.
Anyway, my next favorite one is Alec Halawaka. I don't know how to pronounce his name.
Yeah.
First of all, pour one out.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace. His Spotify account got hacked.
I know. So stupid. Anyway, my top 3 songs from him are probably Snow, Rainy Day, and
Die Anywhere Else?
Anywhere Else.
That song's a banger.
Love that guy.
He made the music
And
for
then-
Night in the Woods, if you didn't know, Asher.
Yeah.
I did.
nothing else.
Yeah.
Okay.
Until his account got hacked and he released a new epic single.
It wasn't very good.
No, it's not. I was very confused when that came out.
Okay.
Well, that's happened before.
Mic drop. Okay. Your turn, Joey.
My number 3. Oh yeah, he's like really good. I like him.
Yeah.
I liked him. My number 3 is the Beatles. The Beatles.
The Beatles if they
I
were
love
good.
the Beatles.
Guys, we're literally the Beatles if they were good.
True.
Wait, the Beatles are like my third favorite boy band.
Yeah.
I like their songs because they're really funny, and I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, and we'll see your second favorite boy band in a minute.
And we will.
And we'll draw attention to the thing in my background.
Oh, okay. And I like when I see Love in Vegas, and they go because.
I love
I
that.
like that.
That's the best opener ever.
I should go there.
My 3 songs
'Cause
are
it's
probably
Great.
maybe number 3.
But the thing is, it doesn't even open the album.
Yeah. What do you mean? Oh, like
Abbey
on the
Road.
actual,
Yeah, on Abbey Road.
but on the
Yeah.
Love album it does.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's
Wait, what
I'd
is the
say-
Abbey Road opener? I forgot. Oh, Come Together. That makes sense.
oh yeah.
My third favorite is maybe Being the Benefit of Mr. Kite or She's Leaving Home.
Okay. What about Hey
And then
Jude?
that's my third favorite.
Oh, okay, my bad.
My second favorite is A Day in the Life,
Banger.
which is an absolute banger.
I love that song.
My number 1 is Hey Jude,
Boom, 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 boom. Yeah.
which is an awesome. And every time I watch Royal Tenenbaums, I
The
like
song
that
gets
song a
better
little
every
bit more.
time.
Every single time.
Yeah. Wait, my camera on photo. There we go.
The Beatles are really awesome, and I like them, and they're old, and Walt says that they suck.
I
And
can't
I'm like,
believe your boyfriend
"Whoa."
hates them.
I'm like,
He's gonna punch him in the
"Dude."
face. Strike 9.
Yeah,
That is
anyway,
not okay.
my number 2 band is Daddy Freyr.
Daddy Ferrari.
Awesome.
He's kind of cool.
He's like, he's an Icelandic indie pop
How
group.
did you
That's
find
what I
Au
think you
Pair?
call them. Yeah. I mean, Eurovision. So he's like really funny, and he goes, "Baby."
Joey checked him live.
I did check him live. Epic photo I took of me, Aether, and Owen checking him
Oh, I
live.
forgot Aether was there. Yeah, it was awesome. With his Naruto sweater.
What a nerd.
Anyway. But he's awesome because I like him, and he goes, "Baby."
What are your 3 favorite songs?
My 3 favorite songs. My third favorite is probably Thank You, maybe,
Okay.
which is one of the new songs from his new EP. I'm making an album, 1 out of 3rd. But Thank You is actually the song that he plays at the start of every one of his live shows. So I
Yeah.
had heard it before. And
He
it's a
thanks us for
banger.
coming.
For allowing us to see you. And then he tells us to not forget that we are beautiful and fabulous and wonderful and nice.
Is it time?
Which is awesome. And then my number 2 is
Oh.
10 Years, which is the song that placed 4 in Eurovision 2021. And it's awesome. About
Pretty good
his
track.
wife. And my number 1 of his is Think About Things.
Remember
The
when
one that before.
Remember in Trolls 3 they had a Daddy Ferrari type beat in the Trolls 3 trailer?
It's not really.
It was
Anyway,
awesome.
that song is really good, and it's basically Daddy Frere going, "Baby."
It is pretty awesome.
And then my number 1 band is, yeah, my number 1 band like to play it all. It's Tally
Welcome to
Hall.
Tally Hall. Hold on, guys. Let me grab
What's
them.
that?
Let me grab the
Let
duality.
me grab mine.
On vinyl.
Wow.
I have both of them on vinyl. I pre-ordered them. And you know what else is even more epic, guy? Do you know what else is even more epic? Look at my background. That's a poster. That's a Tally Hall poster.
I got my cassette tapes.
And you know what else? That's another Tally Hall poster. For Good and Evil.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I love Tally Hall.
is an indie pop band.
Would you describe them as one of our main influences?
I mean, I like them a lot, and they're a boy band, so you know. And they're
basically
from
us.
the early noughties.
We're Tally Hall if they were
whole
good.
albums. My favorite album of theirs is
both
Good and
of
Evil,
theirs.
and my least favorite album is Marvin's Marvelous Mechanical Museum.
I decided I like Marvin's more, even though it has some more woo, but its highs are like.
But it does have like its songs are better overall. I mean, they're worse, but they have like the really good songs. My third favorite song is either Welcome to Tally Hall or Hymn for a Scarecrow.
Yeah.
Well, actually, no, because okay, if we're counting unreleased tracks like demos, I'd say my third favorite song is Color Be Gone. And actually, honestly, I'd say admittedly Incomplete Demos has like some of the best songs in the
Like
entire
Night and Light.
Tally Hall discography. Yeah, Light and Night, Go, Another Minute, Sea Cucumber, super good songs.
Epic.
But so yeah, Hymn for a Scarecrow, Color Be Gone, or Welcome to Tally Hall for number 3. Then number 2, I'd say Good Day. And then my number 1 is Spring in a Storm.
It's a really good
Yeah,
song.
that is a really good one.
Funny and good. And now my number 0 band is the
Dental
Implants. Yeah.
High fives.
High 30. No, high 30. You gotta give a high 30.
Awesome.
Okay.
Ashy Arnie turn.
Me? Okay. Number 5.
Okay.
Frank Sinatra.
I like Frank Sinatra.
Yeah, he's cool. What's your favorite albums?
Yeah. Favorite album? Ooh.
Oh wait, what's that one where he's like where he's like sitting there and he's like that, and he's like smoking a ciggy? That one's my favorite. I forgot.
Wait,
What
one
it's
second.
called.
Let me. I like the. Go. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
He has so many albums.
Christmas hits by Frank Sinatra.
I like My Way.
My Way is good. Oh god.
And That's Life. Okay.
Yeah, no, my favorite is In the Wee Small Hours.
Okay. Top 3 songs. Number 3
That's Life.
is My Way. Number 2 is Fly Me to the Moon.
Classic.
Number 1 is That's Life.
That's Life. The song from the Joker.
Yeah. Okay, number 5.
Number 4.
Oh yeah, 4 is James Primate. Now you guys don't know who that is.
Let me Google him. I might have heard of him.
He's the Rain World guy.
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Top 3 songs. One second. There's so many bangers. I really like Ancient. Ancient's 3.
Is this last name Primate?
Yeah. It's really funny. Number 2.
What about Jimmy Urine?
Okay. Number 2 is Reminiscence. Number 1 is Downpour.
Whoa.
From
That
the name
song's
of
a
the
banger.
DLC?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, number 2. I mean
Number
3.
Yeah.
Yo Yo Ma.
He's
I love this guy.
awesome.
He's
Number
awesome.
3 song for Yo Yo Ma.
Cello Suite in G major?
No.
Oh. You good?
Say it ain't so.
Does he have to hop
The
off?
Weezer song.
Say
Is that a
it
Weezer
so.
song?
Whoa, whoa. Yeah.
Oh, is Nirvana your number 1?
Yeah, you know it.
Here we are now.
Yeah. Oh, also, yeah.
As you want.
As you were. Da, ba, ba, whoa. Yeah.
I love
Honestly,
Aberdeen.
Nirvana does have some bangers. I'm gonna be for real with you. Like Come As You Are, banger. Smells Like Teen Spirit, it's fine. On a Plane, banger. Serve the
Okay, Mr. Music
Servants,
Junior.
banger. Milk, banger.
Pink Floyd or that band?
Pink Floyd.
Settle the dispute. Okay.
That's very easy. Pink Floyd has like Wish You Were Here, and that's it. But that's just such a good album.
Has Wish You Were Here, Shine On You Crazy Diamond, Part 1, Part 2, Part 3,
How I wish
Part
you were
4,
here, but we're
Part
just
5,
two lost
Part
souls
6,
swimming in a
Part
fishbowl.
7,
Year
Part
after
8,
year,
9.
running over the same old ground. What have we found? Same old
Owen, shut up.
fear. My bad.
Asher's back.
My
Okay.
bad.
I have to leave in 5 minutes.
Oh God, what?
Speedrun, you guys.
I'm gonna
What?
do a
Gotta speedrun.
speedrun round.
No, we
Yo Yo
can't
Ma.
do.
No.
We literally can't do this in 5 minutes. We have to do it
Okay.
tomorrow. Can you clean
Yeah.
up tomorrow?
I probably can't.
Oh, no.
Probably
That's so sad.
Sunday.
Okay, go through Yo Yo Ma.
Okay, I'm gonna do Yo Yo Ma. Number 3 is Sweet. Number 2, The Jig. Cause that
And
song
number
slaps.
1.
Number 2 is Humorous. Number 1 is Allegro for Concerto in G major
Yeah.
by Vivaldi.
Oh, okay. Covered.
Love
Okay.
Okay.
Vivaldi.
Number 1.
Okay.
Oh, number 2.
That was my number 1.
Number 2.
Number 2, The Beatles.
Yay.
Goals.
My third favorite song is gonna be Yesterday. Number 2 is gonna
Yeah.
be Something. Number 1 is gonna be Because.
Nice. Okay.
And number
Because it's
1
not
goes to
Kyle.
Rufus Thomas.
He's good. I
Number
like him.
my third
He's so
favorite
epic.
song is Boom Boom. My second favorite song is 1 second. My
Hard,
second
right?
favorite song is
Hard.
Mm-hmm.
he has so many bangers, dude.
No.
Go. Wait, I'm gonna finish my music artist. I can speed run through mine though. And then we
Wait,
can
whoa.
do
Number wait,
songs
I can.
next time.
Number 2 is Yaya. Number 1 is an all-night worker.
Nice. Okay. I'm gonna go
Owen's
really
gonna
fast,
speed run.
guys. Okay.
Meh.
Okay.
Yeah, like a fart in the wind.
Okay, hold on. Let me see. I might be able to actually present stuff now. I might be able to go into presentation mode. Cause after all of those minutes, then it might have fixed it. It didn't fix it. Okay.
For all those 5 minutes.
Yeah, you know how it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's move on to top 5 artists.
Hold
now.
on.
I already
Okay.
did.
Yeah, and so did I. It's just Owen.
Okay, just me left. Top 5 music artists. Yay. Coming in at number 5, we have the Talking Heads. they talk a lot and make really good music. And hold on, guys, let me sit up from my stoop. Hold on, give them a minute. I have not one, but 2 of their albums on vinyl. When did that happen? Isn't that insane that I have 2 Talking Heads albums on vinyl? Both of them are fire 10 out of 10 albums.
I wonder if you have any other musical artists.
We'll see in the vinyl collection over there. And they're pretty awesome. My favorite of their albums.
Hey, wait, Owen. No, never mind.
What?
No, nothing. I'll tell you later.
Okay.
I'll tell you later.
I know. My favorite of their albums is Remain in Light. It's a really good album made in 1980, I think. And all the tracks are absolute bangers, taking inspiration from African music, and it's dancey, and it's fun, and it's awesome. And then all their other albums are also awesome. Fear of Music and Speaking in Tongues are 2 other great albums. Really good. My 3 favorite songs from them are probably Heaven, frickin', I don't know, let me think. Houses in Motion, and This Is the Place, Naive Melody. They're pretty awesome. Okay, hold on, let me get out the old phoner. We've had another swap off on my top 5 artists that I forgot. I ran out of time because I did this literally 2 seconds before we got on. We have number 4, Bjork.
I love Bjork.
Bjork is really... Oh, hold on, guy. I only have 1 Bjork album on vinyl. Too. I have Vespertine by Bjork. Vespertine is a pretty awesome album. Another absolute 10 out of 10. Hold on, guy. I need to play you an awesome clip of Bjork so you have to understand how awesome Bjork is. Hold on. Let me search it up on the old tube. Is this the right one? Is there an ad on this video? There's an ad on a 7-second video. Hold on, guy.
My name is Björk, and your television is just about to expand.
She's awesome. She's like my favorite person ever. And she makes really good music.
That's pretty awesome of her.
I know. And she also does some other stuff. She made a dolphin noise when she went in the middle of a song, and it was funny. Really good. A lot of albums. I like Homogenic, Vespertine, and the other ones. I like Debut and Post too, and all the other ones. Let's see. Top 3 songs. Probably gotta say Hyper Ballad, Bachelorette, and Pagan Poetry. Those ones are all bangers. Okay. Number, hold on, let me go back to my Google Slides. Number 2, right? No, number 3, we have the number 3, yeah. We have the Beatles. They're really good. They're one of the most influential.
I love the Beatles.
We all love the Beatles.
I love them.
Thomas's favorite
you could
band.
Say I love them.
Like the Beatles love? Anyone home? Hello?
Owen.
I can't hear you guys. Hold on, I can hear you, Asher.
Can you hear him?
I can hear you guys. Okay, there you go. Your videos are back. They made, okay, back to top 5s. They made all really good albums. My favorites are probably the White Album, Abbey Road, and Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. My parents have all those on vinyl, but they're like down in the basement, and I'm not going down there. But they're all really good.
Down in the cellar.
Down in the wine cellar, yeah. Favorite tracks.
No, the vinyl cellar.
Yeah, it's kind of hard because they have so many bankers. But if I had to pick, I would probably pick Here Comes the Sun, Happiness is a Warm Gun, and A Day in the Life. Those are all bangers.
Those are some pretty awesome songs.
I know.
Yeah.
And number 2, we have, hold on, my Google Slides is being a bit finicky. We have David Bowie, or as we like to call him, Joey Bowie over there, because he loves David Bowie. He loves David Bowie so much, for sure.
I love David Bowie.
He's on. Hold on, guy. Let me head back to the show.
How many David Bowie albums do you have?
This one, which Joey gave to me. This one, which was my first ever record on vinyl, and is still a banger. And I have Hunky Dory and the Man Who Sold the World in the vinyl cellar, and I'm not going down there. But he has made very influential. Okay, very good albums. My favorite of which being Ziggy Stardust and the Spiders from Mars, which we have over there. And my top 3 of his tracks are probably Starman, frickin' Word on a Wing, and what's the last one? Oh, Life on Mars. Those are all bangers. And number 1, the best band of all time, according to Mr. Music, is Radiohead. You guys froze again, and it's not funny. Hello? My computer hates this. Can you guys hear me? Hold on. What the fudge? Hold on. Hello? I'm back.
Yeah,
okay.
we can hear you.
It was
Can you hear us?
It was being a bit funny. Okay.
Yo.
Did you guys hear the big reveal?
Obo? You go.
I'm here. Can you hear me? Can you
Yeah, we
hear
can
me?
hear you.
Okay. Number 1 is Radiohead. Radiohead is pretty awesome. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Stand back, everybody. Oh. Radiohead t-shirt. Whoa.
Dang.
I'm repping the merchandise.
Or in the fit.
Yeah, and my mom has all the albums downstairs because she's a big Radiohead guy like me. Very awesome taste. And she also has one of their best albums signed by Tommy Yorkie. I hate Discord so much. Okay.
Oh, well.
It keeps freezing and it's
I
being
feel like
annoying.
we shouldn't use Discord.
I agree
Yeah.
with you. Should we swap over to Google Meets?
Yeah, we can swap over to Google Meets.
Hold on, let me stop recording. The recording. Okay, hi everybody. We're back again. This time on Google Meets because Discord
Back
sucks
like we never
doo-doo.
left.
Previously on the Dental Implants Alphacast, we said what my favorite band was, and it was Radiohead. Because Radiohead is awesome, and they're the best, and all their albums are absolute bangers, besides the first one. The first one kind of sucks doo-doo, even though it has the funny song on it. And recently,
What's the funny song?
the one that goes, I'm a creep, that one's awesome. And I recently went out to see Guardians of the Galaxy 3 with my with the good old Familia, and they played that song in it, and it was pretty epic. And they also used Hatsune Miku, and it was really funny. I giggled. But yeah, I don't know. They're really good. All their albums are good. My favorite of their albums is Kid A, which I consider to be the best album ever. A really good album. And my 3 favorite of their songs are probably... How do you... Hold on, guy. Wait a minute. I can't... I don't know how to do that yet. Huh?
Hot dog finger.
I love Hot Dog Finger, actually, though. Okay.
There was a new Daddy Frere music video where he did the hot dog finger the entire time.
Awesome. So yeah, my 50 favorite of their songs are Idiotech, frickin', give me a minute. They have a lot of bangers. Reckoner and No Surprises. That's what it is. It was no surprise what my favorite band was. And of course, we have the number 0 band. The best band of all time, actually. The Dental Implants!
Hold on.
Oh, hold on.
Repping the Dental Implants merch.
Yes, I love the Dental Implants official merch.
This was the first one I grabbed.
Wait, do you have all the extras?
Yes, I have all of them.
That might be the most awesome thing. That is Tristan Elf, the Dental Implants mascot.
Yeah.
We're gonna release a Tristan Elf single soon, so be on the lookout for that. Drop it. Let's see. Yeah. Next up, we have top 5 songs. And if each person would play a short 15-second clip from the intro,
Yeah.
I think
Hey,
we'll
Asher,
still get
can you-
I think we'll still get copyrighted, but it's okay.
Asher, can you talk? I don't know if I can hear you. Oh,
Okay.
Maybe Owen can.
No,
you
I
hear Owen?
I cannot hear Asher. Wait, how did we not notice? No.
I mean, I noticed. I just don't want to say anything while you were talking about Radiohead.
No, you could say something. Don't worry. Don't worry, Bill Murray.
Hello.
Asher, oh, you can hear
Yay! Yeah.
Yay.
Look at my exclusive Tears
Okay.
of the Kingdom copy, guys.
Wow, we get it. You have a Costco subscription.
Asher, do you have a Costco subscription?
I do actually.
Yeah! We're in the majority here, Joey.
I do
Now look
not.
who's the loser now.
Ho, ho,
I get
ho.
all my Mott's and Welch's from there.
Yeah, I get all my groceries from there. And Sprouts.
Okay.
Okay, who wants to go first? Okay, Asher.
Bonds now?
Asher.
But I always go first.
Okay, Joey can go first. Go,
Okay,
Joey.
Joey, you can go first.
Okay.
Okay, how do you play those?
So
Just
how
on
do
your
we play them?
phone,
On
you
our
go
phone.
ba-da-ba-da-ba.
Oh, I see.
And
Okay,
don't
guys.
play like not much of it because we're gonna die.
Okay,
YouTube's
I'm
gonna kill
play-
us.
I'm gonna play the entirety of one song on here though, because it's only 30 seconds long.
The Lost. I'm sorry.
Okay.
It is not the Lost intro. It's only 16 seconds long, and that's
Okay.
not very good.
Okay.
Hold on. Okay. So at number 5, we have Oh yeah, it took me like 4 years to think of these, and I don't know. These could change at any minute.
Yes.
But at number 5, we have "The Reckoning" by Asher.
Whoa.
The greatest picture of all time.
Yeah, it's a pretty awesome picture of you.
Okay.
So this song, I don't know who it's by. Let me check.
Asher.
Yeah, it's by Asher.
Yeah, by me.
Who
by
is?
Dom.
Remember that.
Ferrari.
Wait, what's it? What is it from? How do you know what this
It's-
song is?
It's from a 3-song EP called 1 October that I got in one of my mixes on Spotify, and I was like, hey, this is kind of a banger.
Oh, okay.
So let's play 15 seconds of it, right? Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, that's
Okay.
a pretty awesome song. I like
That's
it
a good
'cause
song.
I can listen to it like a million times in a row and I won't get tired of it, unlike most songs. And it's pretty funny, and they say October in it, and October's my favorite month.
That was pretty good from the 15-second lick we heard. The
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now we're gonna. Okay, this song. I'm not gonna play the first 15 seconds of it. I'm gonna skip to the climax because that's the best part. But we're gonna go.
Spoilers. Is that Will Smith?
Definitely. I love Will Smith from Lost. Okay, it's a song from Lost called
Oh.
"Locked Out Again," and it's like
John
Locke.
Locke. Yeah, like the
So it's
pirate.
philosopher. So that's philosopher John Locke, and the song's called "Locked Out Again." It's so clever.
It's not the Lost intro.
It is not the Lost intro, and this is like the best song ever from Lost.
Oh, okay. It would be higher if it was the best song ever.
Yeah, let me find the good part. Yeah, get ready. Here's the good part.
Oh, you do have it liked. I thought you didn't have it liked for a minute.
Get ready. Oh, never mind. I skipped to the wrong part. This is not the climax of the song. No. This song is really good if you've seen Lost, I think, because it comes in this one scene where John Locke's all, "Don't tell me what I can't do. Don't tell me what I can't do," and it's awesome.
Okay.
And it's like awesome because John Locke's, spoiler alert, the best character in Lost.
But what about Penelope or whatever?
Penny?
Yeah.
Penny is not the best character.
What
She's
about
in,
what about the frozen donkey wheel?
I
Spoilers.
love the Frozen Donkey Wheel. Okay, next we have "Think About Things" by Daddy Freyer.
Is that the music video where he does the hot dog finger?
No, that music video is for his most recent song, "Moves to Make," released on Friday.
Okay.
Okay, let's find "Think About Things." It's an absolute slapper. It was on Eurovision 2020.
In the most recent Trolls World Tour trailer, or not World Tour, the third Trolls, they had a Daddy Ferrari type beat that sounded exactly like this, and it was awesome.
There's the third.
There is a third Trolls.
Joey, I can't believe we checked him live.
We did see him live. It was awesome. That's 15 seconds.
Bong.
How much of a
Whoa.
slapper was that one?
It flew by.
I know. So yeah, that's like the best song by Daddy Freyer. Probably. I don't know. He has some really good ones.
What about the top two?
What?
Okay.
Oh, my
keep
top
going.
two songs. Okay. Next we have "Snow" by Mr. Night in the Woods.
Hmm?
The song's
good
like
song.
8 minutes long and it's awesome.
Yeah, it is very long.
Yeah, that's a
You know
good
it?
song though. Not my favorite song
Yeah.
from the soundtrack, but it's good.
How do you
I
know
listened
that?
to the soundtrack, Joey.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah, it's a good soundtrack.
That's
It
the
goes.
soundtrack. Yeah.
And that's like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a good sounding song.
It is a good
It's like that
sounding
for
song.
8 minutes straight, which is awesome.
Yeah. It's very relaxing. Helps you go to sleep.
But my top one song is only 32 seconds long.
Your second favorite song?
No, my top one song. My favorite
Oh.
song. I think. I don't know. I decided this earlier today. I was like, I don't like "Hey Jude" that much, so I took it out.
Oh, okay. Hey Jude's pretty good though. That's like
It's
my
not even
third.
the-
Or,
It's
like
not
my
even the
fifth.
best Beatles song.
Yeah, that's true.
That's fair.
Valid.
So at number one, we have "The Clouded Annals of History." Annals
Oh,
from "Over the Garden Wall."
good song. Personally, I prefer a few other songs on the soundtrack, but it's good.
Yeah, but this song's awesome
Yeah,
because it's
I like
it's
I like
short and sweet.
Over the Garden
and
Wall.
it makes me think about "Over the Garden Wall," which is a show that I really like.
Hmm.
So let's hear the entire thing.
I don't think you like.
It's a bit loud.
What?
It's a bit loud.
Oh, boo.
I jumped in my chair. That is a classic.
It's an absolute classic,
Yeah.
and I basically just really like Over the Garden Wall.
Yeah,
I've
that's
seen
all
it
you
like
want to
50
accomplish
something
here.
times.
Okay,
That's the entire reason,
got it.
and that's the most Over the Garden Wall sounding song.
Yeah, that's true.
Asher's turn.
Asher, Arnie.
That's a wrap on
My
me though. That's
turn.
all the lists.
That's all, folks.
Okay.
Joey's done. After our longest
Hang
episode
up now.
ever.
So, at number 5, there's. Second, let me find it. Where'd it go? Okay. It's Theme 5 credits by James Primate from Rain World.
Oh, okay, yeah. Rain World soundtrack's good.
Yeah. I don't know. Can you hear it?
Mm-hmm.
Soda!
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's just a chill song. I like
That
it.
is a pretty chill.
Okay.
Snow type beat.
Yeah, basically.
Next is it's Take 5 by the Dave Brubeck Quartet. Has some stack.
That's some pretty awesome sax.
Yeah.
Mr. I'm wearing a saxophone necklace.
Okay. I actually wait. What's that called? I kind of vibe with that for real.
Take 5.
Got
It's
it.
called Take 5.
Hold on.
It's
Okay.
kind of a slapper,
Again.
not gonna lie.
Definitely.
Next song is Death Card Cabin Reprise by Jonah. So,
What soundtrack is it from?
Inscription.
Oh, okay.
I love that game.
Yeah.
Oh, I like this song too.
Guitar. Yeah. I just love the guitar. Yeah.
Gee.
Okay. Next is
Yeah, Joey.
I like Inscription.
Okay.
Okay. Next is All Night Worker by Rufus Thomas. Great song.
We
That's a
all love
pretty-
Rufus Thomas here.
We
Now
do.
I have like. Did I play the honorable mentions or?
If you want to.
Nah.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So first one is Truth, Beauty, and Hatred.
Classic.
From Parliament.
Boo!
And you got Tiny Flickers from Little Nightmares.
Banger.
And then here, pull up the next one.
Who's this guy with the little
Next
nightmares figure?
is
It's a nightmare and a figure. I need to finish that game. That game sounds awesome.
it is a great game. Okay,
I-
next is Fractured Shrines from Dead Cells.
Banger.
Like, here, let me skip to them.
That is actually pretty awesome.
We got.
Still haven't played Dead Cells.
I don't know how to say this, but it's from Risk of Rain.
Okay. That
It's-
soundtrack is pretty good.
Yeah. And
What,
that's really funny. Okay.
what's your number one?
I have a lot of honorable mentions.
Oh,
We
okay.
got this by Yo-Yo Ma. Allegro and Concerto in G minor.
Big
And-
cello guy, Asher.
No, I actually hate cellos.
Don't you play the cello?
Don't you have an electric
That
cello
is a
that's awesome?
Okay, next is Just Walking in the Rain by the Sisters and Theirs. We went to the place.
Absolute classic.
Yeah. Then you got Ya Ya by Rufus Thomas.
Let's go.
You got That's Life by Frank Sinatra.
More like That's Super by the Dental Implants, yet to be
That's
released. and
never
also
gonna see the light of day.
a
We
recording
lost
that was
that.
lost forever.
That's super.
Then I put all of the Puppet songs. Because
Okay,
they're very similar, and I just like it.
that's valid. That's
Let's
valid.
play. Next is Bezos 4 by Bo Burnham. That's Bezos. My dad.
I don't. Okay, hear me out. I am more partial to Bezos 2 personally.
More like
Why?
Rip On 2.
Bezos 4 is so much better. Come on.
It is better. It's
And
the
then you
best
got-
one. You
No,
know what the
Bezos-
worst one is though? Bezos,
Bezos
3.
3. Yeah, Bezos 3 is not good.
Yeah,
Yeah. We all
that's true.
get ready for the Adam Rip On
You got-
1 and 2 to come out.
That's not. Oh yeah, we'll be real eventually.
On our
And then next,
on the
got-
unreleased tracks E EP.
got Spider by Bone. Then you got Feel Good by Bone.
Okay.
Then you got Comedy by Bo Burnham.
Yeah, that is the best inside song. Literally, it's subjective.
It's a pretty banger.
I also agree. Although I do think if Look Who's Inside Again was longer, it would be better.
Oh yeah,
I
definitely.
did, unlike every
Look Who's Inside
song,
Again is
that he
perfect.
wouldn't make it into my top 1 artist again.
I have some of them liked still. He's good. He's epic.
I'm gonna re-like them once he's comfortably like down a few spots.
I think
'cause
he's-
How was he my number 1 artist for so long?
I think he's at like a number 8 for me.
Okay, that's all of my honorable mentions.
It's
Now,
time.
My number 1 song is The Chicken by Bo Burnham.
Okay.
You guys heard this song?
No. Is this from the
It's
outtakes?
all about, yeah,
Okay.
it's about the chicken cross. Why'd the chicken cross the road?
Okay. I
They
once
make it like that.
prank
I
called
love it.
somebody and I said, "Why'd the chicken cross the road?" And then the punchline was, because he was too chicken to cross the street," and everyone laughed. And then I hung up.
That's an
Nice.
awesome one.
And
Okay.
Yeah, that's my number 1.
Pretty epic
Crazy.
list. Those are some pretty epic picks. How am I gonna follow that up with some other bangers? My top
It's no
5 songs.
surprise what you'll follow that up with.
It is no surprise. Okay, starting off with my number 5 song, "Where Is My Mind" by the Pixies. Hold on. I don't know what part of the song to play, so I'm just gonna play the intro because it's an awesome intro.
Stop.
Give it a minute. It's gonna kick in. Give it another like 10 seconds. Wait till the guitar. And that song is pretty epic, and he goes, "Where is my mind?" And it's also in Fight Club. And okay, Asher's video paused because my network sucks. But yours didn't, Joey.
I can still see Asher.
I can't because my Wi-Fi is horrible. Asher, can you say something?
Oh. Ooh.
Okay, wait.
Yeah,
Okay,
Mom.
okay. Asher's
I can
back.
hear you.
Okay. Yeah, that song is pretty awesome. The guitar is epic. The lyrics are epic. The movie is epic. It's all epic. Number 4 is I initially took this off the list, but after giving it a more recent listen through, I've decided that Comb Susser Todd deserves to be on my top 5 best songs of all time list.
Let's go.
This is the best. This is from a pretty good movie, and it also serves as like the music over like the best scene in movie history. I'm gonna stick to that. That is the best movie
Probably.
scene. The third impact from the end
My
of
most played
Evangelion.
song of last year.
Yeah, it's a really good song. 7 minutes of like constant bangers. Okay. Number 3 is I Want Wind to Blow by the Microphones. I'll just play the intro on this one too. Yeah, that song is really good. It's from like one of my favorite albums of all time, The Glow Part 2. Really good song. Like it's mostly acoustic, but then the drums go in and it goes
Nice.
boop, 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 boop. Hi, Joey.
Oh,
Okay. What the heck?
can't
Hold
believe
on.
this
Anyone
bozo
home?
thinks Bezos 2 is the best Bezos.
It's the best
Ain't
Bezos. Hold
Oh,
on.
yeah, it's not. Jeff Bezos 4 is so much better.
You guys should listen to Bezos 2 again. It's kind of a banger. Hold on, my Wi-Fi is not doing anything, and it disconnected me. Oh, yeah. Were you guys comparing? Were you guys comparing the two?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and it's
I mean,
way better.
Bezos 2 is good, but
Hold on.
Bezos 4.
Bezos 2 is like the awesome though. Like, listen to this. Jeffrey Bezos.
Guys, I have good news.
So cinematic.
Actually, not good news.
What?
Guys, Come Southern Todd is still my most listened to song.
That's good. Okay, that's a
Let's see where
banger.
Bo Burnham is, because I do not want him to be where he was a while ago. Okay, comfortably down to 6.
Yeah. Okay.
That's fine.
Okay, back to the list. Okay, number 2, we have "Life on Mars" by David Bowie. Hold on, let me play the intro.
It's a god-awful small affair to the girl with the mousy hair, but her mommy is yelling no, and her daddy has told her to go.
Banger alert. This is the
That's like-
best David Bowie song, easily.
Yeah, and then in my opinion, it's Rock and Roll Suicide after.
Yeah, that's a good one. Let's see. Yeah, it's a very amazing song. The piano, the violin, the vocals. David Bowie's like one of the best singers. One of the greats up there with Marvin Gaye. Okay.
Bjork.
Yeah, and Bjork and Tom York. Okay.
Bjork.
Time for my honorable mentions. I'm gonna keep it short and sweet and only to 2. So let's start off with "A Day in the Life" by the Beatles.
Yeah.
Let me skip here.
Bye.
Absolute classic.
R.I.P. Woman, though?
I know. And other is "Good Morning Captain" by Slint. That's my second of the 2. Give it a minute. Give it a minute. Give it another minute. I just ordered this record on vinyl tonight, and it's pretty epic.
That's pretty awesome.
Spiderland by Slint, absolute classic. And then it's no surprise, but my number 1 song is "No Surprises" by Radiohead. Is an awesome song. Hold on, let me play the first 15 seconds.
Grocery store type beat.
I know, it's pretty epic. And then the vocals come in, and he goes, and it's pretty epic. And he goes, no alarms and no surprises. And it's an awesome song. Okay. And
That's awesome. I wish I did honorable mentions.
Yeah, you can give some ones if you want to.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe. Okay, maybe The Devil comes back to Georgia, not comes
Okay.
down to Georgia, by Mark O'Connor. It's
Dang
the
it.
long-awaited sequel to the original. And it's
Okay.
Dang it.
It sounds like the original.
Not the very for the vocals to kick in.
I grew up with.
Okay. This is the same music but with different vocals?
No.
Okay. Hold on.
Anyway, that's a pretty awesome song.
Okay, that's epic.
Probably not my sixth
I love
favorite
that.
song, but it needs to be stated how awesome it is.
Okay.
And then, I don't know. How about Chinese traditional air cue music?
Okay.
Any of the songs are good.
That's pretty epic.
Because that's like the best instrument. If you know, you know.
I like oboe.
I also like the oboe. I'm a big oboe guy.
Mm-hmm.
What about you,
Okay.
Asher? What's your favorite instrument?
I like didgeridoo too.
Asher,
And the
I like
harpsichord.
the cello.
you
I
like the
also like the
cello
bassoon.
and the bassoon? What about the
Bassoon's
tenor
awesome.
sax
And the sax. And all of the saxes.
and the Kenny
and-
G tenor sax?
The piano.
And
And
a little bit of
that's
Marvin
about
Gaye.
it.
Okay. Okay.
Marvin. I
Yeah.
love Marvin Gaye.
Marvin Gaye is
He's
my
pretty
favorite
awesome.
singer. How did you
Wait,
do
actually,
that,
I have one more
Asher?
honorable mention.
How'd
One
you
more
do that?
honorable mention. Guys, can I say one more honorable mention?
Yeah.
Yeah.
El Rey by Vicente Fernandez.
At classic. It's
Yeah.
pretty awesome.
What a guy, that Vicente Fernandez.
Okay, what else do we do now that we're done?
Should we say goodbye to the lovely folks at home?
I don't know. We can
Or we can
do something. I don't
talk
know.
about how awesome Tears of the Kingdom is.
Tears of the Kingdom is pretty awesome, Asher. If you haven't
I
already
haven't
played it,
played it.
You gotta play it.
you gotta.
Does he have to play Breath of the Wild first?
No.
Yeah, you gotta play it first, if anything, because it's way more
I
awesome.
don't have the money.
No, it's not more
70
awesome.
bucks.
I'm like
It-
broke. I spent
Aw.
all my spare cash on Dead Cells
How much
Better
was Dead
pay me
Cells?
back.
currently.
For Dead Cells.
I will. I just haven't seen you exist yet.
$30.
Whoa.
We're
I
getting
know.
the Dead Cells board game.
You
You'd be
are?
so sick.
I'm so excited
Wait,
for the
what was
Dead-
the daily release today?
Oh, the daily reveal. It was like 2 new weapons, I think.
Wait, there's a daily
Oh,
reveal for
okay.
Dead Cells or whatever?
Yeah.
No, it's Dead Cells the board game. Every day there's gonna be a new update. Yeah, 2 new weapons.
Oh, sick. Who
Which is
led
It's kind of
funny.
crazy.
It's funny that I backed it because
Board
I've
game.
never played the original Dead Cells, but you know.
You backed the board
It
game?
slaps.
Does the
Wait,
board game look
Owen,
awesome?
have you played?
Yeah, I played Dead Cells.
Yeah, it does.
Who do you think I am?
Good. Dead Cells is a banger game.
It's a
And I
really
beat
good game.
All
It's-
5 boss up.
You
Oh.
what? I'm like on the second one, I think.
Yeah.
I'm not too
That's
skilled
where a
at the
lot of
game.
people get stuck. That's fair. It's a difficult game.
It is pretty hard.
Well, I also spent all of like 2 summers ago only playing Dead Cells every single day for like 9 hours a day.
Oh,
so-
okay, that makes sense. That was
Me and
like,
Owen spent the entirety of last summer playing Spelunky 2 all day, every day.
yeah, Spelunky 2 is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
It was
Oh my-
awesome.
Okay, my internet is kind of sucking.
Yeah, we can tell. Remember when we
Okay.
did that, Owen?
I don't remember.
Playing Spelunky
Oh, I do remember that. Yeah.
1,000,000 times.
Yeah, I do remember that. And then I left.
Yeah, you excited for Thursday, Owen?
I'm very excited. It's gonna be awesome. We're gonna do something dental implants related for sure. I need to edit
No.
together the vlog. I need to edit the vlog eventually. Yeah, I'll do that tonight. Okay.
Oh yeah, guys, be on the lookout for the Memphis vlog.
Battle?
Unless you guys want
We
to
went
hop
to
on,
Memphis, and it was awesome.
unless you guys want to hop on Among Us, I think we should take our leave.
I don't have
No.
Among Us downloaded.
But let's do that later. We can play the dental implants play Among Us later.
Okay.
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 Aw,
Goodbye.
shucks.
And so ends another amazing
Bye.
episode of the Dental Implants Alphacast.
Episode 3 of the Dental Implants podcast.
Say goodbye,
Remember to
everybody.
put my blog in the bio.
Oh, wait.
Yo quiero Taco Bell.